Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Uh, what do we got? Some comments already? Oh, that's okay. Hey, True Texan, Bella, Blissful, Irvin, What the Croc, Jeannie, new account, Gary. I am not scrolling all the way back up. Hey, Spudler, so I don't know what comments were left, but not surprised. Hey, Tammy. I love you. I left the Hive months ago. I don't trust any of them. Jones included. They're all the same. Hey, Brick with Eyes. No, this isn't Betty. Hey, Firstly Angel. Blissful. Good morning. Bumblebee. Peas. How you doing? Lisa Joan, Melissa, me Val Madre. Hello, Chicken Feet Feet. How's everybody doing today? I'll tell you, I wish the kids like winter vacation, Christmas, holiday break, whatever started today because the rain and the coldness just made it so hard. Hey, Captain Lee, Crime Brulee, Pristine, Curb the Frog, Jemmy Girl, the Kill Shot. You always give the membership. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Let me make sure I have YouTube up on my phone side so I can see everything. Hey, Gypsy, Katie B, good morning. Let me pull this up. There was a lot of streams and controversy yesterday, and I mean a lot. Hey, Pretty. Hey, Cold as Ice. Melissa Bell. Kelsey. Up, 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Um, I did, Katie B. Hey, Polish. Cray Cray, Kirby Barbie, Great Kate the Great. No, this isn't a that stream at all. I stayed up too damn late watching the circus last night. Oh, there was a lot. Hey, Grandma Sherry. Good to see you. Limey. Hello, hello. Really, Gary? That's awesome. Thank you so much. You know, it's funny. I set a goal in the summer to reach a certain milestone by Christmas, and I surpassed it on myself. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, whatever, but I worked hard, whether people believe that or not. So I am proud of that. And I appreciate you, Gary, being proud of that as well. Hey, KNS, I sent you a message. Hey, Gladys. My adult children bring me their gifts, my grand. That's awesome that you do that for them. I hate gift wrapping. Oh, absolutely. This isn't to bash anybody by any means. Not by any means. So I was talking about the new AA Clip channel. Didn't even have an opinion one way or another. Yeah, let's relax on timing out today. People are going to have opinions. There's a lot of, a lot of strong supporters, a lot of mutual supporters, and yeah, let's just be careful with timeouts. You love wrapping presents. I don't understand you people. I'll be honest. I don't get it. First off, I'm that person that sucks, right? Like I always end up cutting it too small, cutting it too big. I've gotten to the point where if it doesn't fit the gift, I just tape right over it and sit the gift so that the part that's not wrapped is on the bottom. I'm over it. I don't like it. I hate wrapping. Matter of fact, at first I wanted to, when my kids were little, I'd put the gifts put together under the tree, not wrapped, because that's how you see it in like the movies and the coloring books and whatever. But they really enjoyed the unwrapping aspect of it, so that didn't last long. Hey, Lori. So here we are. I know, Shambles. She's a hot mess. I'll tell you. I did like the fact that she finally announced yesterday that she does go real life, right? Because it's like the gaslighting that's been going on and the insanity that's been taking place, and the pointing of fingers that Granny's a real lifer with no proof coming from people who are real lifers. Just, it's just like, yeah, okay. Hey, Okie Crime. Okay, so all my rapping is crooked where I can't cut it straight. That's me, Jemmy girl. Hey, catch me if you can. That is absolutely me. Hey, Spudler. Oh, she proudly announced it yesterday. Yes. I ended up cutting diagonally. I just, yeah, I am the worst. Literally the worst. I even watched all these like videos, like how to rap, and these people make it look like, I don't know, they make it look like it's just so easy. And I just, I'm not the brightest. Maybe that's the problem here, but yeah, I suck at it. I don't love doing it on Christmas Eve, but that seems to be when I do it. So, as many of you have saw, there's a new clip channel in town, and the clip channel is yeah, what's funny? They don't like her, and what they're doing is they're destroying her channel from the inside, and it's very interesting to witness. I do want to state after my one stream that was in response, there has been 3 more streams and her participating in about 4 more chats as well as a community post, but she's cyberbullied. Keep that in mind. Anyhow, this isn't about her, and she can suck my ass. Dollar Tree has the best gift bags. Do they? I'm not a gift bag person either. Yeah. So yeah, there's a new clip channel in town. They just released a video this morning. We're gonna go over it. I want to get people's opinions. I won't I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as I can be. Saying she took a lot of notes and SS was going to release some info that was said 4 months ago or so. Well, now she's sucking up to the Hive, so I don't know. That's how I feel, especially when they were little. Oh, Amy M, you're familiar, but we won't be putting names in here. I'm sorry. You do the gift bags. Yeah, you're not alone. I bought a ton of gift bags. Yeah. Hey, Twin Thang, thank you so much for the Amazon gifts. Thank you. Well, he's going to do a nice stream about being anti-drama. I've seen this new clip channel, so I'm very lost. Will you be clearing that up and explaining it to us? I will be. I'm going to play the videos. I do want to state that there was, and I'm doing this right off the bat to get it out of my system so that I can try to do this as unbiasedly as I can. But, Queen went live the other day and she did give quite a bit misinformation about me. And I don't appreciate that. You know what I mean? Hey, Jones. And so there's no photo of my fucking asshole. That's like asinine to think that I'd ever fucking spread eagle and take a photo of my ass for a person on YouTube. So there's no photo. So I don't know what that was about, but that's not true. I did not give out a child's diary. I mean, I didn't read out a child's diary. Yes, it was passed around. It's been passed around by many, but I didn't read it out. And then it was stated about me showing messages. Well, you guys are pretty, I mean, B. Tim mentioned like, oh, I don't like the showing the messages. Well, you guys didn't mind showing the messages when it was on your channel because the video that was played consisted of my private messages about my health. These people have been showing my private messages since June, and I know you're aware because you're tagged in them. So yes, the other day I showed this woman's private messages to defend myself. And I think at this point, if I decide to go live and just show the entirety of this person's messages, I shouldn't be judged for it after everything she has put out on me, including fucking health concerns, stupid shit for people to make rumors that there's a photo of my asshole with hemorrhoids. I think I'm very justified in whatever move I make. So I know that as of lately, everybody's going back to this whole diary debacle, right? Oh, a little girl's journals. Well, unless you were there at the time frame, you wouldn't quite understand. There's quite a history with the creator who originally put out these diaries. There's like a long history. And it also consisted of doxing my family, doxing my loved ones, speaking on my daughter's mental health, telling people my daughter was suicidal, passing around a photo of my daughter in a bathing suit as a 15-year-old girl and turn into a sexual thing. So I just want to clarify a few things because while this person is tagging people and trying to start up like this hate campaign against me about a journal, I want everybody to see this right here on the screen and remind everybody that this woman not only supported me for 2.5 years, but during that. So over here we have where she leaves a comment. I would never be around someone that would read a child's diary. I remember how upset Jess was that he used that. Yes, people sent her stuff, and yes, she sent the stuff to Lycan when Natasha was threatening to show his peen, but Jess never thought he would use that. Then the douchebag held it over her head. She writes, I didn't lie. So there's a little more to that. I was also threatened that there was news of me that she would be putting up unless I came and cammed up on her stream that night. So there was a, there's a whole history behind it. The fact of the matter is I was absolutely wrong to pass along any information. I didn't just pass along this girl's journal. There was a lot of stuff. It wasn't just a journal. Nonetheless, the journal had no identifying features such as my daughter's photo did and my daughter's TikTok and everything in between. It consisted of this girl's feelings of living with what she felt was a racist. And at that point in time, the stuff that was going on, the real life stuff that was happening, there were comments in her chat about my children's school. CPS was contacted and went to the school. There was a lot going on. So believe me when I say, one, I didn't read out the journal, but two, unless you were there in that time frame and you knew the climate, it's hard to pass judgment now. So, enjoy the tags, do what you will with that information, see it how you will. This was also 2 years ago. I think we all learn and grow, especially when we're new to YouTube. It is easy to get wrapped up in the emotions and feel like YouTube is bigger than it is and that you have to respond to every little thing. And it just kind of overtakes you and makes you become this person you're not, which is why I often say and remind myself that the longer you try to show somebody who the monster is, sometimes you end up becoming that monster in the, course. So, and today's where I'm at today, I would never even consider passing that along. But I do want it to, and then I even state down here, and yes, I am showing this message just for a reason. I wrote, if I went live about the diary and showed it, you think I could get away with it because someone else sent it to me? And I do stand by that it was Natasha's fault. She should have never passed them along to anybody else. That's the responsibility I've having to take, right? It's just facts. So this trying to demonize me on the diary from 2 years ago that I never read out, let's just dead it right there. So that information, yeah, she did. So that information was, that was spoken about. I did go in the chat and Queen did respond to me and she respectfully corrected what was being stated, which I appreciate. But as far as, again, private messages, no, private messages shouldn't be shown. And since June, I've had every aspect of mine shown, going back 2.5 fucking years worth. And that situation, to defend myself against the constant narrative changes, and I'm sure, Queen and others are aware of how people do this. They leave your camp and suddenly you're evil, and they want to use all the things they once defended you against. That is what is happening with me. And every tag you get and every video you're shown and every video you may or may not play, they consist of my private messages. So I do find it a bit hypocritical to be like, we shouldn't show private messages unless we want to show them to paint somebody in a negative light, but I digress. That's not the point of this stream. It's one of those things you had to be there to understand why everything went down the way it did. It was a very disgusting thing that was taking place at the time. I did not know they would be used in the format they were used, but I do take responsibility that I sent them. And however that person decides to use them is up to them. I mean, what she was doing to that person was unbelievable. Sometimes you gotta, without context, things can appear any certain way. At the end of the day, Voices openly admitted she goes real fucking life. So spare me with the trying to paint me in a certain light while you support people that openly admit they do these shit things. You look a little stupid at this point. If you're going to try to say Granny's bad because she does X, Y, and Z, then why the fuck do you sit with somebody that does X, Y, and Z? All right. So anyway, no, I know she agreed, Daddy's baby girl. I just know she's being tagged and shit that's trying to paint this narrative. And you have the woman herself that's doing the tag and saying right there that I didn't do it. What do we do? You know what I mean? Should we hold me to a witch trial? I mean, what do we do about it? It was 2 fucking years ago. So there is a new clip channel in town. Are they, doing a little beekeeping? Are they biased? Is it an ex-supporter? I know people claim they know who it is. I don't know how you can know who it is. But let's see. So if anybody still has concerns over what I may or may not have done with these journals, you're very free to email me, message me, get my side of things. If you don't care for my side of things, I understand that too. No big deal. All right. It's not me. It's not me either. Hey, I badass. Hey, Jor. Hey, London. Have Cockton has to have her chat correct her a lot of time. Well, in the beginning, I saw somebody was trying to correct that there's no photo and it wasn't corrected. And I'm not gonna lie, that's the like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine if I was like, oh yeah, there's a photo of Jones's butthole floating around, a whole hemorrhoid starfish and blah blah blah. And it's like, it's not true. It's just not true. So now any jackass can go take a photo of a fucking asshole with hemorrhoids on it, and it could go around that it's Granny's because it was stated on a stream that there's a photo of such. Come on. It's dangerous to repeat misinformation like that. It really is. It's not dangerous, but it's harmful. At the least, it's harmful. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Hey, Marabella. Hey, Gladys. What I can't say is people have nothing better to do than get involved in. Oh, yeah, well, it's YouTube. It is hurtful. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating, and it's just not true. And I just don't think it was right. That did happen to Tam. Hey, Booma. All right, so here we go. It's a pretty interesting style of footage. Right. Nobody should. In their own words. So that's the name of the channel, In Their Own Words. I will say that there is a way, and I don't know if that's what's happening here, but there is a way to manipulate somebody's words. Matter of fact, we saw a channel do with me the other day where they claimed that I said that a missing child's body was found. That's not what happened. I'm feeling the way I used to feel about tragedy pens about my own community. Is sad. Oh. I have no clue to who's done this to you as far as the clip channel. Hope and understand that from you. Well, this clip channel isn't against me. The other clip channel, I won't. The claims I've seen lately, aren't they? Aren't they so done with it? Especially when you think that these people actually sat with me and supported me and defended me through them. It's a bit funny, isn't it? As the YouTube turns, am I right? Oh, I'm right.
Real Life, Episode 1.
Here's his license plates, bitch. Look, it says Dolly Vision right on the back of it. Look.
Shut up. Oh my
it
God.
Says Dolly Vision. Yes, bitch, that's him. I swear to God.
Before I share
look at what
video,
look at what they did for Dolly. the turtle sitting there. It's hysterical to me. Thank you so much again, Killshot. Thank you. Hey, May Chatter, I remember you. Thank you for saying hi and happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and yours as well. Thank you.
Let me remind you of what was said.
We were talking about when Aileen went to Dolly's house.
No, Dolly.
Right. So she calls me when she's 6 minutes outside of Dolly's house, and I said, "You're going you're going to Dolly's house?"
Yeah, nobody would think that's right.
Queen Bee and Aleen's text conversation. Aleen sends Queen Bee a picture from the interstate and says, "Guess where I'm close to?" At 1:50 p.m., Queen Bee replies with 10 laughing face emojis and says, "Drive by Dolly's." Ha 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 ha. 1 hour and 23 minutes later, Aleen replies, "I am. Just sightseeing first."
See, and this is where the argument gets made, right? This is where people are like, Queen set Eileen to do it. Listen, we know enough about Eileen now, okay? That Eileen was going to do it regardless. Eileen at this point had personal beef with Dolly. She knew when she sent "Guess Where I'm Close To," she knew, she was already planning on going there. There's no doubt in my mind personally. I don't think she was sent there. Yeah, just saying drive by Dolly's doesn't mean like, oh, she's the reason she went. I remember the live where In Their Own Words was thought up. Neutrality at its finest. Ooh, interesting. Seeing what was put out there is context missing. This is what people do on YouTube, Mystery. They always leave out context, just like with my private conversations, lots of context missing. Typos in every community. At some point, there's a period of time when their subject matter dries up, they start eating themselves alive. Yep. Absolutely agree. Hey, good Ann. Right. She was already going. QB wasn't sending her. I agree with that.
42 minutes later, Aline sends Queen Bee another message.
What the
I'm
fuck
13
is this?
minutes away, LMAO. Queen Bee immediately replies, oh fuck bitch, then sends 7 laughing face emojis. Then sends, are you seriously going by his house? With 2 more laughing face emojis. Aline replies, yeses, he'll call you. I'm by the redacted for privacy mall. Queen Bee had at least 2 hours and 18 minutes to tell Aline that going by Dolly's was a bad idea.
What if she didn't feel like it? What if she didn't give a fuck? What if she didn't feel like it was a bad idea? You know what I mean? That's just, I guess that's the part that you have to say if you care or not. Like how people turn on one another for relevant reasons when not long ago they were rife or dies. Now all of a sudden they act like certain people are evil. It's the way of YouTube. They don't say names anymore. However, being passive aggressive comments tell exactly who you're talking about. Even subs are seeing this and puts us in awkward positions. Not fair. The thing is though, and you have to remember this, that when the passive aggressiveness is on both sides, and as subscribers, you just got to go where you feel comfortable going. It does suck when a community divides. I mean, I've been through it quite a few times. It sucks, especially for chatters. I get that, but that's where it's a drama community. Kind of sucks.
She's in a criminal.
And when she called me, I actually called the other girls on my fucking other phone when I had my other phone at that time. I called them on the phone and had Joneson, Cappy, NorCal, and Murray on the phone with me the entire time. She was out that we were on the phone with her. And I even messaged Savage. I said, Aileen is outside Dolly's house. Tell her to go home. And she goes, I already did. She already knows. She knows she's going to mess up her case, man. That girl just needs to go on home.
Yeah, and I heard you saying, go home.
Queen Bee implicates Jones and N, Cappy, NorCal.
I agree with that. I think if the messages were the other way around and it showed, let's say, Dolly and PJ hyping up Eileen to go by Queens, I agree. And there was laughing faces and everything. I agree. People would be upset about that, That I agree with. Cappy wasn't there, and I was only there for a few seconds, not the entire time. On the call, Eileen, she was definitely on a mission, no matter what. Yes.
Murray and Savage Live Media in knowing that Aline was going to Dolly's house. Heels in the air says she heard Queen Bee tell Aline to go home. How did she hear that? She wasn't on Queen Bee's list of names. Before I play the video of Aline at Dolly's house,
Look at
I want
Eileen.
you to hear one more clip.
Look how they put Eileen in the fan with the dog. You got to admit, the images are funny. Oh, my goodness. That's Eileen on her way there. Oh, my goodness. That is funny. I don't believe for a minute Jones made that video. I fully believe it's someone from outside the small circle with the intent of wreaking havoc. And sadly, it's been very effective. Hey, maybe it was voices. I don't understand why people justify what some creators do and ball bust others. That's the problem. That is absolutely the problem. It is the hypocrisy. Hey, Amberly. I tend to giggle when I am uncomfortable and Queen does not control people. Is that what the court case is all about? Reps out there bullying people? Good question, Spudler. Well, Savage drove by bumshells. I seen that. Yeah. And the artwork is hysterical. I mean, you cannot laugh at that. Right, even the puppy. The dog's like, yeah, I said it. Maybe she'll tell the IRS that when she calls them.
From Queen Bee. I'll play it straight through. Do you think her version of events will line up with the actual video of Aline at Dolly's?
She did go to his house. She should have never fucking went to his goddamn house.
Right.
Yeah. Common sense ain't common.
And I sure as fuck did laugh when she said she was in his fucking thing. I said, yeah, I laughed. I sure the fuck did because I didn't believe that bitch.
Yeah, who's gonna believe something like that?
Ooh, good observation. Notice the SS, the Clipper was a member. Ooh. Apparently there's a lot of members there. That'd be hard to break it down, but yeah, that sounds interesting.
Like, it's so crazy.
If you're there, drive by there. If you're there, drive by there. No? She did. She fucking drove by. She didn't just drive by there. She pulled the fuck up, stopped, and got out the goddamn car and had her fucking camera all up in his fucking windows of his car, was all in his fucking yard, talking to the neighbor, telling the fucking neighbors that he's a pedo, all kinds of nasty shit.
Yeah.
That's why the fucking he kept going. That's why the fuck I got the other girls on the fucking phone. Oh no, you ain't finna do this. Oh no.
Was this stream here? If anybody knows, was this before or after they fell out with Eileen? There's two voices. There's voices behind the wall, and there's voices for the useless, quite frankly. A coloring book would be hysterical. I said before, Heatherlicious, that I was going to make a crime coloring book. Oh my God, wouldn't that be hysterical? Hey, Shanley. This video was made to get Jones in attacked. You think so? Stay in the bushes. We don't see you. After. Okay. Josie knew the answer. She's the culprit. Gotcha. I'm just kidding. That's how people will say it, though. Josie knew because she made it. I found out who was buying the Kool-Aid channel. Laugh I post clip with her name in the bar. That happens a lot. That actually happens a lot. You have to email me who that is. I'm curious. Well, I guess I don't really need to know, but that does happen a lot. Remember we saw when that person tried to frame somebody as a alt account, but they had the SS that said comment as the alt account. I don't understand why all this being brought up again. Didn't Penny Pumpernickel already do this a couple months back? Well, somebody has an agenda, is why.
Oh no, I need a witness. Nope. Not even a motherfucking witness.
Well, all this started with BHB and you. All that.
Fucking, that's when she started crying on and had a fucking total breakdown and shit.
Yeah, but all this started with BHB with you was because she thought you sent Aileen to Georgia.
I will be covering most of the video to protect others' privacy.
Look at
Please
the
pay
title.
close attention to what is said, and more importantly, how it is said.
Look at the image, though, because remember Dolly wanted the travel thing, and I mean, it's hysterical. It's hysterical.
Where is she live at?
She's live. No, she's live like right now with us. She's on a video. She's live. Like she called me on video camera.
Oh, so
And I called you guys on my other phone real quick.
she can hear us?
Yeah, she can hear us. Can you hear us? Haley, can you hear us? So now she can't. But look, here's his license plates, bitch. Look, it says Dolly Vision right on the back of it. Look.
Shut up. Oh my
It says Dolly
God.
Vision. Yes, bitch, that's him. I swear to God. Betty is gonna fucking go off and lose her shit. Look, that's his house. Look, that's his house right there. I swear to God. Oh my God. Bitch. I'm gonna say oh my God.
Oh my God. I feel like this is illegal. I'm feeling illegal right now. Oh my God.
You think it's Emmy and Sinner? That's an interesting theory. I don't, but I can see why somebody else would. I think it's somebody from inside, if I'm being honest. That's what I think. I've heard whispers, I've heard things, and for my opinion, it is somebody absolutely inside.
Don't they have an active court like situation? She's probably not supposed to be there.
I muted the phone so she can't hear us. But holy fuck, look at that. She is outside his fucking house.
Look at the photo. The dog jumped ship. I'm out of here.
No, look at her.
Me too. It was long before.
I can't believe you're even there. Aileen, look at this.
Always are, right?
Like 9,000 cars. He's got like 9,000 cars.
Eileen, you is wild. You are a wild child.
Oh my God, bitch.
His windows are wide open in the car.
His windows are wide open.
Oh man, Aileen, I don't think this is a good idea, girl. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do a poll.
She's already there, bitch.
This is like Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I told her it's not a good idea. I said, this is not a good idea.
Listen again if you need to.
Look at the
The only
Hive.
voices you
Well, these people are angry. Whoever's behind this channel is angry. Look at that photo. My God. Wow. Is this? Oh no. There's no men bees.
hear are Norcal, Queen Bee, and Aline. Does Queen Bee sound giddy and excited throughout the video? Does she sound extra excited that Bullhorn Betty is going to flip her shit over this? Do you ever hear her tell Aline it's a bad idea?
Yeah.
Does the audio on this video match what we've been told about the events since April? Is Queen Bee a real lifer? Let me know in the comments.
All right. So before I let you know in the or well, I'm not letting you know. Before you say in the chat, we're gonna make a poll. All right. I'm curious everybody's opinions on this one. What people think it's two people, so I'll put you together. Oh. Don't take insult to my poll. All right. Who is inside, behind? All right, so we had that whole bit, right? They went, oh, shouldn't have condoned shit and shut the stream down, would have ended there. Hey, Zero Jules. You have to read the poll because we can't see them. You guys still can't see them? Oh, like that, some shit. If you haven't, please hit the thumbs up while you were here. All right, let me read the poll then. 1 second. So it says, who do you think's behind the channel? Who's behind the channel? First answer is Joneson and Nunya, first option. Second is Sinner and Emmy. Third is That Girl and Voices. The last one is Someone Inside the Hive. Who's behind the channel? First one is Joneson, Nunya. Second, Sinner, Emmy. Third, That Girl, Voices. Last is Someone Inside the Hive. All right. So we got that first video, right? Somebody definitely went. They definitely went to none of the above. They definitely went to Dolly's house and it was recording his house, his cars, his license plate. There was a lot of, that comes down to, though, is it anybody else's fault what another adult does? Who's that? I think someone inside gave these videos to someone outside the Hive, and that person's making these videos. Okay. I couldn't add 4 options, so I'm sorry. You can see it. You click it. It's at the top. Thank you. Voices on her own. Interesting. If 2 new videos come out today, like Sinner claimed, I'm thinking it's him, but who knows? Well, to be fair, the channel has released 2 new videos since coming out. So that could just be like a educated guess. That scared me. Interesting, burden of proof. Who do you think? More concerned with who made them rather what the videos are showing. Well, that's true too. That's a distraction. But apparently they were already struck. If I understood right, they were struck to find out who was doing it. Answer that poll because I don't know for sure. I have my suspicions, but no proof, so I keep my mouth shut. None of the above. My guess is whistle down. Really? Or perhaps menace to sobriety due to skills in video editing. Oh. Who benefits most from this? Nobody. Nobody. It's not on a real impossibility that is queen. Turn people on some and create more attention, support for herself. Joseph's trying to buy our votes. Don't fall for this. Don't fall for it. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, Joneson. Seriously, thank you. I just don't believe a sinner. At the end of the day, it has a purpose. It absolutely has a purpose. That I agree. You think menace too? Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Thank you. Someone that doesn't benefit from any of it and has always been neutral in every situation. She's buying votes. We saw it. Who could that be? Who do you think that is, Blue Petunia? Hey, Wandering Sub. There's somebody that thrives on fitting in and wants attention. Other people know that or possibly has some issues, and you prey off that. That's all smokes and mirrors. Oh, very good point. Hey, Mrs. America. I don't believe it's menace. He left because of JLR. It's Eileen's fault for going, but in my opinion, she got mental issues, and they used her to get what they wanted.
Money Amnesia, Episode 1. A few weeks ago,
they write this shit like it's a true crime thing. You know what I mean? Like it's a mystery. Mysteries unsolved.
XTC claimed Queen Bee has 1,200 members and makes $10,000 a month on YouTube. Queen Bee has mentioned it several times since. Let's listen.
True crime community.
And she's going off about my members, talking about I have 1,200 members. Where the fuck do you get that from? Where the fuck did that come from? You have 22,000 subs. You have way more fucking members than I do, I'm sure. So what the fuck does that mean you're making? See, you shouldn't even be worried about no $900 if you're making bank like that. Shit, let me in on the fucking secret.
Let me in too. Let me in on the secret too, guys. Can I add Clipper to the list? People, they're everywhere all the time. Clipper, put your hands in the air. Let us see them. It's like a comic book. Wait for it. All right, we're waiting for it. Let's see. It is annoying, Spudler. It is.
The bushes. There's a lot of people, and I would love to know where I think it was Sonya. I think maybe Sonya. I got the screenshot. Where did she come? Where did you come up that I got 1,200 members? I mean, I know you guys love to pocket watch, but where did you come up with that number at? Because that's definitely wrong and it's way off.
There are more examples, but to save time, I'll just share those two. Here is the live where Queen Bee spills the tea on her memberships.
Like, what the fuck is this list? I don't know what the fuck this is. I know Queen Bella got really upset, but the difference between 14,000 subscribers and 4,000 subscribers is you have a lot of members and there's a lot of people to take. Like, there's a lot going on. I don't like Discord as it is anyways. So when we have, 1,200 members, 1,200 members, 1,200 members, 1,200 members.
The dramatics there. 12. That was a little dramatic. So she says 1,200 members. She does say it. But could that have been just like a number pulled out of her ass? That could be argued,
I can't keep track of all that. So I don't just add every single member, to take. Like, there's between 14,000 subscribers and 4,000 subscribers is you have a lot of members and there's a lot of people to take. Like, there's.
I was going to say maybe she meant subscribers, like 12,000 subscribers, but she does say 14 subscribers. So never mind to that.
1,200 members, 1,200 members, 1,200 members, 1,200 members. I can't keep track of all that. So I don't just add every single member that I have. I have it on the inmate membership where if people want to pay to be in here and not gifted a membership just to come in and talk shit, you're more than welcome to. Anybody that's on the inmate or in the inmate, whatever, which is like $4.99, you're welcome to be in the Discord. It doesn't matter who.
Whoever is clipping this, your phone's dying. You better plug that shit in.
You are Queen Bella. If you want to come in that Discord, you're more than welcome to be there. You just, you know what I'm saying? It's the inmate level. The fucking link is there. It's pinned. It's not down. Never has been.
So the queen has a swarm of 1,200 bees. We heard it from her own mouth.
A swarm of 1,200 bees. It's not Morbi's after QB this week for the same kind of gripes. I think a lot of people have taken up the same gripes, to be fair, but possibly could be, right? I don't know. He's like live like 12 hours. So I don't know. Jones and Nanya, they twisted to look at Q, stealth reverse trick. If Hive was not privy, the roof would blow off by now. Fake, fake, fake. They know. You heard that, right? It was like, doo-doo-doo. That's a phone dying thing. Not his style. Morbid loves his voice too much, as do I. Thought out to attack Jones and Nanya. I agree. I do agree with that. I agree that it immediately looked like it would be Jones and Nanya. It immediately was taken to be Jones and Nanya. So I agree with that. That's a fair point. Maybe it was set up in that way, though. It was a design to create this type of conflict, right? People do that shit.
Most of them are gifted. But does this mean she makes close to $10,000 a month? Queen Bee has her analytics removed from Playboard and other YouTube tracking apps.
Let me ask you a question, though, Gladys, right? Let me ask you a question. Do we not have a right to our anonymity? Like, are other clip channels being hounded the same way, like VPNs, and let's privacy strike them so we get their names? Like, isn't that a bit invasive? I get that this is like against. I had a channel that was very, very against me, like literally stalked me, downloaded all my videos, made all types of shit. You know what I mean? And as angry as that made me, I didn't go seeking their identity. It did fall into my lap, which I very much appreciate it, but I didn't seek it out. Do we have a right to do that? Do we get to do? I don't know. You know, it's like a question you have to think. Creators have a right to their anonymity, no matter who they're going against. You know what I mean?
So we're going to have to
$3.99 a month. That's yeah. Damn, YouTube did another update. Did they?
do this the old school way. Queen Bee's low.
It could also be argued at the same time that if you are going to get into somebody's personal business, such as this, like their money and this and that, their private conversations, blah, 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 do you then still get the right to hide behind a channel? That's a fair question. I think quite a few people, Tracy, if I'm being honest, I think quite a few people would. If you guys, it does say Renault. If you ladies would like to come up, you're welcome to come up. I say focus on the film, less on the producer.
Lowest tier has been $3.99 for several months now. I confirmed by looking through 1 month of lives. She was donated 800 memberships while live. That
I can tell you why, literally, Davis. I can tell you why. I think it comes down to because I think what set this off was, and this is what I heard from other people that were discussing it that actually care what she's making, is that it came down to, I guess it was about a week ago, Queen said her kids weren't going to have, like, what do you think my kids' Christmas is going to look like, you know, because of the lawyer. And people are arguing, well, you're not paying out of pocket for the lawyer and you do make this money on YouTube. So how is that affecting you? So maybe that's why. That's what I've heard from others. That's not my opinion on it. I heard that from others. Somebody is very invested. Yes, somebody definitely is. I think that's the point. It's meant to hurt anyone or get anyone in trouble or get attention for the producer. It's about objective evidence on the situation. Oh, there you go. That's fair too. They aren't focusing on the money. It's the untruths. Okay, there you go.
equals $3,192 from those donated memberships. That leaves for 100 paying members.
It's what
She
I
has
heard,
an
Leo.
$8 tier, a $30 tier, and a $65 tier. Assuming the majority is the lowest level and a few on the other levels, we can guesstimate that the revenue from those members is around $2,880.
Oh my goodness.
I looked at several random weeks of super chats from the past 6 months. Queen Bee's weekly average is $452. That gives us a monthly total of $1,808.
Now that is some investment, like going back and looking at the super chats and stuff. Did the creator of this deduct the 40%, the 30% YouTube takes? You know what I mean?
AdSense pays about $4 for every 1,000 views. A 4-week total of views.
That's not necessarily true either. They do say they do, but they don't actually. It's not. Believe me, you're not getting that much on ad revenue at all.
Views for Queen Bee is an average of 75,000 views, giving her roughly $300 a month in revenue. Assuming most of her videos are not approved for full AdSense. I found this co-host to help me with the math. Donated memberships, $3,192. Paying memberships, $2,880. Super chats, $1,808. AdSense, $300. For a grand total of $8,180. This total does not include money from PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. It also does not include the money Queen Bee is getting in lawyer donations. This also does not include memberships, super cuts.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The math went right. I'm not even listening to the math. If I'm being honest, it's just too much. I don't care that much. That beats him in the picture.
Or any other forms of money Queen Bee is receiving on her second channel. The Hive. In my opinion, Perplex TC was very close in her guess of 10,000. These numbers are just random averages over the past 6 months.
Whoever it is, they like Laura because they put the candles. They made her look really pretty. They put the candle up here. They took their time with this one.
Because Queen Bee hides her analytics from Playboard and other similar apps, we may never know exactly how much honey the Queen Bee brings in. Does that sound like a broke bee to you?
A broke bee. Thank you so much, Lacey. Welcome. Welcome to the Melon Fellas. Hey, Tess. If I were Batman, there will be a point to this in a later episode. It's like it does keep you on the edge of the seat. They are written and or produced in such a way that it's like a, how would you say it? It is like a whodunit type of thing, in my opinion. Not for nothing, Laura's no dumb. No, she's not dumb at all. I don't think anyone cares what Queen makes. It's that she tries to portray that she doesn't make a lot when she does. You guys would have to, I know that's how it feels, doesn't it? You guys would have to tell me what you all take of these because, you know, like you're saying, it's not about what she makes, it's about, you know, pretending she doesn't, or, you know, that's what the videos are up to. They're up to interpretation of how you feel. It's definitely a QB hater. Absolutely. They did. They sure did. I mean, gee golly, I thought maybe a certain somebody was going to hurt themselves. They were so worked up. She's making way more than Betty by talking about Betty. How much she might be making is pointless. So we find out what the lawyer is costing. Collaborative effort for sure. Keeping a secret that will never last. Now it always comes out. That is fact. Very true. Literally, Davis. Do you go around asking others what they make? Very true. People do feel they're entitled. I don't even think it's undercover. But I do agree that they might be closer than people think. I feel that way. Ooh, cat.
Real life.
That's true,
Episode
too.
2.
By the way, I don't like Center, but I don't agree with people doxing him and fucking with him in real life. Leave that man alone. Leave his real life alone. Like, seriously.
I mean, he's a loser on here and whatever. That's fine. But yeah, just
leave him alone.
She's like, oh.
Saying I agree with B. Tim there. Leave them alone. If you like them or you don't, leave them. Like, there's no reason to invade somebody's real life. And quite frankly, when you're going onto their Facebook, when you're talking about the job they do for a living, that is going real life, in my opinion. Just, you know, it's my opinion. Hey, Carol. Fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck bitches. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and fuck bitches. Send money. Welcome, Tasha. Thank you. Super chat. Thank you so much, Allison. What the crack? Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, they came before I said that because I was only kidding. Well, B Tim changed that opinion in a minute. Oh, I always feel like B Tim's very fair. I know a lot of people don't like him, and I think a lot of people don't like him just because of where he sits. But I do think that he's very fair. Some may disagree. That's okay. But I appreciate the fairness B Tim has personally shown me at times. And I've listened to him do it with others. So
Queen B's been behind the scenes and she supports everything that Blank Screen and Aileen do. Are you fucking serious?
Hey, Fragile.
November 29th, Queen B and B Tim were saying people shouldn't go real life on.
Look what they did to B Tim. He's a robot, B. I love Josen too. I do. And we're both named Jessica. Voices told me that one. Well, I do appreciate my granny Sims. Thank you. Thank you. Why is it, though, that everybody that supports a creator is suddenly a simp and everybody that doesn't support a creator is automatically a hater? Is there like in between? Can they just be like supporters and non-supporters maybe? Bartos, I enjoy listening to him when he gets riled up. Gang, gang. Jessica's are bitches, though, and you know that, Josen. We are bitches. People don't like it.
On Sinner.
look at B Tim.
4 days prior, Queen Bee was going real life on Sinner in private. She was spreading his docs as she.
In private, how do they have this? Right, I'm not a simp, I'm a sub. How do they have this? He looks like he's a fit man. Good for him. Robot looking ass.
He called it to multiple people. But previously, she's claimed the following.
I don't go real life. But let me tell you something else. If you fuck with my goddamn kids or you want to go real life on me, I can't promise that I won't go real life back on you.
What did you hear that?
So that's fair, right, Queen? So when this woman's passing around a photo of my daughter in a bathing suit and saying that, you know, she looked whatever the fucking word is, basically spreading rumors about a 15-year-old girl, you know, and also blackmailing me to cam up on their channel right then and there. They're going to do X, Y, and Z. You could understand, you know, and that's the thing. You don't understand until it is you and your family and your loved ones. It is so easy to judge the actions we take and the things we say until it is you in that position, honestly. Well, anybody who's a member can be in that Discord, she said, at the $3.99 level. And whoever this was a member. It showed us. Me too, Becca. I do as well. The graphics are amazing. Yes, it is. Yep.
For 3 years, I never have.
Had Sinner or Emmy gone real life on Queen Bee? I know Sinner.
Look at this is Sinner and Emmy. Stop it. Sinner has like the magic ball and she's looking at him in awe and he's all like this cool hip thing. Oh, this is hysterical. I love it. Oh, is this the newest video? I think it is. Yes, this is the newest one.
Came on Queen Bee's panel, wants to stop her from lying about Emmy. He's also said things about her all over, but none of them were real-life things. What about threats to look up someone's personal information? Is that okay?
I know he keeps saying I'm a scam, but I wonder if he's a scam. I wonder if he didn't, this whole shit with the army and shit. I'm about to look into that.
No, it's not.
Because I want to know if that's a scam.
Well, people already have. They're just not going to put it out there. You know, I mean.
Okay. Well, you're right.
Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, I am.
All right, hold on. I have something to say about that. Okay, so B-Tim immediately says, don't do that. And I'll be honest, I wish I had somebody up on panel with me every time I got upset to kind of like, you know, be the voice of reason and bring me off edge. But here's the thing. If Sinner is or isn't lying about his participation in the military, it doesn't change his actions or behaviors on YouTube. He does have this channel that's based around being in the military where he's receiving all these praises and money and all these things off being in the military. It has nothing to do with the military at all. His presence here on YouTube the two don't connect, and they shouldn't connect. Just like if somebody drove a bus, what does that have to do with their YouTube channel? If somebody sold candles, they sell them on their YouTube channel, that would be different. But what does somebody's career have to do with their presence on YouTube? Or what is their hit? I just don't understand.
This whole shit with the army and shit, I don't know about to look into that.
No, it's not.
Because I want to know if that's a scam.
Well, people already have. They're just not going to put it out there. You know, I mean,
Okay. Well, you're right.
Yeah, don't do that shit. Don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, I am stolen valor serious.
I mean, that does sound like Heels is saying, like, well, you know, people already have, you know what I mean? Like, we already know what's going on. Did Sinner dox QB? Did he? Where was that? When was that? Do you know? Who's daddy?
Yeah, but don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
well, you just don't tell anybody. I mean, no one's telling anybody.
And you ain't for anybody with your little troll account.
Well, Heel says, well, you can do that. Just don't tell anybody. Okay.
I was kidding. All right.
I mean, and you know, fair enough, to be honest. You can look up whoever you want and you can talk with a friend with it. That's not doxing, in my opinion. I don't think that's doxing. The real definition and the real meaning of doxing is when you publicly put somebody's private information on the internet or for others to see in an attempt to harm them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is he's a coward. I mean, it's all
He's
over.
got 55 fucking troll accounts. He's been caught a few times. Robert Beer Breaker, whatever. That's
Yeah.
Thank you, Carol.
Yeah, I saw what you said, homie.
B. Tim is the only one to say don't do that. But a few days after this, he would be okay with the sharing of Sinner's private pictures. Notice what Heels in the Air said.
That doesn't mean for sure. To be fair, anybody has access to these same AI voices and images and everything. But I do appreciate your comment. Somebody sent me a screenshot, Cocktail, and I do appreciate your comment and being very sensible in the timeline of things. I do truly appreciate that. So thank you. You'll drive yourself insane trying to make people see the truth, but I'm a firm believer in the truth will always come out and people will always see it for what it is. If it was Sinner, be about him every video. I personally don't think it could be Sinner. I don't know.
People already have. They just don't put it out publicly. Lots of accusations of Sinner being a troll account and doing things, but zero proof was given. I've noticed that is a repeat pattern at the Hive. Accuse others without proof.
For educational purposes only. Absolutely. Cap. There's the link. Here, let's look at this fucking picture. I gotta put this up. This picture is a fucking killer, man.
Do you
We can
even
afford to buy his
bro?
paintings.
This
Remember
finger
that, guys.
paint piano looks like fucking shit rolled in the ball. Here, let's put it up.
He's like, do you even pink, bro? It's like, bro, like that is the.
You better be
lamest
lucky
thing.
I cropped his little ugly ass out of it.
Oh my god.
Friggin' Rick from The Walking Dead looking like. Ooh.
And you know, you're okay with that, Emmy. That he's.
Thank you so much, Lily. Thank you. Welcome. Oh, okay. Walking Dead looking ass. Sorry, Sinner. It's not funny. It's just
He's like, do you even pink, bro? It's like, bro, like that is the.
You better be
lamest
lucky
thing.
I cropped his little ugly ass out of it.
Oh my god.
Friggin' Rick from The Walking Dead looking like. Ooh.
And you
so we know the people on panel seen the photo without his, in their words, little ugly ass out of it. Now, my question is, did Sinner do it to Queen first? Just to be fair, does Sinner actually dox Queen and go into her Facebook and go into her photos? And did he do that first? Is this in response to that? Or because the history does matter. Context does matter. Right? People don't like to hear that, but it's true. You know what I mean? People can clip together things of me and make it look like I've done X, Y, and Z, but why? Why did I do it? So what urged this response from Queen? If anybody wouldn't mind perhaps explaining that. If you don't care to know it, that's fine too, but I do think it matters. They were all in Voices chat. You are an artist. Sinner's art is very good.
You know, you're okay with that, Emmy, that he's calling women sluts. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you sat there and let him call women sluts. And I'm glad you let him denigrate queen say, oh, she doesn't do nothing. It's not like she raises 3 kids. It's not like she goes.
Well, and I'm going to be fair when it comes to this, right? Come on. Did he call women sluts or call a woman a slut? Sure. Is that the worst thing we fucking heard within these communities? You know, it is so easy because there's very small amount of men in this community. So it's very easy to nitpick what the men say and do and try to label it as being abusive towards women instead of the fact that they're just active participants. By this logic, that means I can go into and find every person on this platform, share their pictures and info with friends. So then we need to say no one is tied to anonymity. Can't be both, in my opinion. That's true, too. That's a fair point. Okay, this is where it gets weird to me. Why are they looking each other up? That isn't okay. I agree. So I'm asking what led to I know what led to this point, but.
Goes on here all the time and does her live, and that's kind of work as well. I mean, you can even talk to Laura. She considers YouTube as work. So, nice one, Emmy. Nice one.
But remember, what he says is just the opinion. So he can call anybody he wants a slag because it's just his opinion, as Emmy says.
So there is an argument on is YouTube is a job or not. Let me tell you, if you're paying fucking taxes, it's a job. Rather people agree that it's a job. Rather people think it's fair that it's a job. They see it as a job. The government does. Okay? The government does.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you're okay with Queen Bee looking up people and sharing their information around BTIM. I thought people were allowed to remain anonymous on here. Did that change?
I mean, then my opinion is fucking Dingo Puss is an asshole and a chauvinistic pig.
What is that?
That is, I don't know. I think he ruined a piano because that was a perfectly good piano and it's ruined now.
That paint on there, or did he use that little crafting tape and make squares? I can't tell what that is.
That's Van Gogh.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, look at this shit ass fucking finger painting job here. Are you kidding me?
What the fuck is that, bro?
No, Igunya, if you're referencing what I said, let me correct myself with this because you're right. It shouldn't be happening. What I'm saying though is that doesn't equate to a dox. Is it wrong? Yes. Yes. Is it unnecessary? Yes. Does it often lead to a dox? Yes. We're witnessing it right here, right? It often leads to a dox. And a lot of people will intentionally send people things when they're in a reactive moment or as a way to, and then they do it. So it's just, I just don't think it equates to a dox, but I don't think it's right either. Would feel about his photos being scrutinized. That's a fair point. That is a very fair point.
Freaking dingleberry breath.
Art is subjective, but that looks like shit to me.
That looks like a piano left in the street. They just went and took a picture by. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean,
and then he shares a picture from 1990 with the ball cap on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bro.
Buddy.
Come on. You catfishing motherfucker. Come on now.
Well, and with utmost respect, when was the last time any of these people on panel have shared a photo? Whether it was from 1990 or not. You know what I mean? It takes courage to show a photo of yourself. Yeah. That's, if he brings his art here, then yeah, it's up for fair criticism. But are people criticizing it fairly or are they criticizing it out of dislike? It is polished, yes. Art is always one of the things that's up to the I've gone to art museums and stuff, and I'll be honest, I'm like, I'm just not big into art. Art is up to the beholder, you know what I mean? You see art how you see it is up into interpretation. People can think it's good, they can think it's bad. I mean, people didn't like Picasso at first either. Let's not forget that. Well, it's like slagging off his job. At least he's working. At least, rather he's, it's objective. Thank you. He's working. All details are always for me, so I think you can check people, but don't dox if someone is not doxed. Eye of the beholder. Beholder of the eye. Eye of the beholder.
Holy fuck, bro.
And if you seen his face, you would know he's not one of them dudes that can just go out and whistle and the homies will fuck.
Hell no.
Wait. So was this photo, were they actually showing this on the screen, or this is what they were talking about amongst each other? Who's saying she is, Copa? I could die right now. So he can't go outside and whistle? What does that mean?
Bro. And like,
if you seen his face, you would know he's not one of them dudes that can just go out and whistle and the homies will fucking
Hell no.
Ain't
The
no
homies
way.
come on and whoop that ass. You shit.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, you stop the tough talk. You're not about that life, bro.
Like, what?
She makes fun of the picture Sinner uses as a profile because she's seen his personal accounts. What about the heavily filtered picture Queen Bee shared when the news article on her was passed around? Could people say to her the same thing she is saying to Sinner here? Hypocrisy at the Hive. One last thing.
She's so smart. She got 2 master's degrees. But you know what, Queen Bee? Queen Bee's got felonies everywhere. Felonies.
It's not,
Oh my God.
look, I don't negotiate with terrorists. All right, 30 cents in.
Wait, you know.
Was it okay for Queen Bee to look up and threaten Sinner with going real life? Was it okay to share his personal information in private and then share his pictures publicly? Is the Hive truly against going real life? Or does that only apply when it's happening to them? Let me know in the comments.
Agree with people. By the way,
I'm going to play through without commentary. Hopefully you don't strike me.
I don't like Sinner, but I don't agree with people doxing him and fucking with him in real life. Leave that man alone. Leave his real life alone. Like, seriously.
I mean, he's a loser on here and whatever. That's fine. But yeah, just
leave him alone.
She's like, oh, Queen Bee's been behind the scenes and she supports everything that Blank Screen and Aileen do. Are you fucking serious?
November 29th, Queen Bee and B. Tim were saying people shouldn't go real life on Sinner. However, 4 days prior, Queen Bee was going real life on Sinner in private. She was spreading his dox, as she called it, to multiple people. But previously, she's claimed the following.
I don't go real life. But let me tell you something else. If you fuck with my goddamn kids or you want to go real life on me, I can't promise that I won't go real life back on you.
What did you hear that?
I never have. For 3 years, I never have.
Had Sinner or Emmy gone real life on Queen Bee? I know Sinner came on Queen Bee's panel once to stop her from lying about Emmy. He's also said things about her all over, but none of them were real life things. What about threats to look up someone's personal information? Is that okay?
I don't know. He keeps saying I'm a scam, but I wonder if he's a scam. I wonder if he didn't, this whole shit with the army and shit. I'm about to look into that.
No, don't do that.
Because I want to know if that's a scam.
Well, people already have. They're just not going to put it out there. You know, I mean.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, but don't do that shit. Don't,
yeah, I mean, I am stolen valor serious.
Yeah, but don't do that shit.
Oh.
Don't do that shit.
Well, you just don't tell anybody. I mean, no one's telling anybody.
Again, the whole thing with the army, how could that be a scam? Is he making his YouTube identity based off that? Is he raising funds based off that? And what aspect does that matter?
Your little troll accounts, kid. All right.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's a coward. I mean, it's all
He's
over.
got 55 fucking troll accounts. He's been caught a few times. Robert Beer Breaker, whatever. That's
yeah.
Too.
Yeah, I saw what you said, homie.
B. Tim is the only one to say don't do that. But a few days after this, he would be okay with the sharing of Sinner's private pictures. Notice what Heels in the Air said. People already have. They just don't put it out publicly. Lots of accusations of Sinner being a troll account and doing things, but zero proof was given. I've noticed that is a repeat pattern at the Hive. Accuse others without proof.
For educational purposes only. Absolutely. Cap. There's the link. Here, let's look at this fucking picture. I gotta put this up. This picture is a fucking killer, man.
Do you
we can afford to buy his paintings. Remember that, guys.
Paint piano looks like fucking shit rolled in the ball. Here, let's put it up.
He's like, do you even pink, bro? It's like, bro, like that is the.
You better be lucky I cropped his little ugly ass out of it.
That was just 3 days ago, December 15th. That was just 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
Friggin' Rick from The Walking Dead looking like, ooh.
You're okay with that, Emmy, that he's calling women sluts. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you sat there and let him call women sluts. And I'm glad you let him denigrate Queen, say, oh, she doesn't do nothing. It's not like she raises 3 kids. It's not like she goes on here all the time and does her live, and that's kind of work as well. I mean, you can even talk to Laura. She considers YouTube as work. So nice one, Emmy. Nice one.
But remember, what he says is just the opinion. So he can call anybody he wants slag because it's just his opinion, as Emmy says.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you're okay with Queen Bee looking up people and sharing their information around BTim. I thought people were allowed to
Okay.
remain anonymous on here. Did that change?
I mean, then my opinion is fucking Dingo Puss is an asshole and a chauvinistic pig.
What is that?
That is I don't know. I think he ruined a piano because that was a perfectly good piano and it's ruined now.
That paint on there, did he use that little crafting tape and make squares? I can't tell what that is.
That's Van Gogh.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, look at this shit ass fucking finger painting job here. Are you kidding me?
What the fuck is that, bro?
Freaking dingleberry breath.
Art is subjective, but that looks like shit to me.
That looks like a piano left in the street. They just went and took a picture by. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean,
and then he shares a picture from 1990 with the ball cap on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bro.
Buddy.
Come on. You catfishing motherfucker. Come on now.
Holy fuck, bro. And like,
if you seen his face, you would know he's not one of them dudes that can just go out and whistle and the homies will fuck.
Hell no.
Ain't
The
no
homies
way.
come on and whoop that ass. You shit.
I do want to know, what does that mean? Is that like implying he's not gangster? Where'd the video go? Did it just disappear? Did I just disappear off the screen? Oh, I don't know what I just did. Sorry. Like by his face, you can tell that he's not about that life. What does that really mean? Like, he doesn't have a gangster looking face. What does he look like? What does that mean? I don't get it. It's basically Center points out some facts he QB and only come back have is to attack his art. Oh, cute little baby face. Thank you. I'm like, I just listened to it twice.
Jesus, bro, you stop the tough talk. You're not about that life, bro.
Like what?
She makes fun of the picture Sinner uses as a profile because she's seen his personal accounts. What about the heavily filtered picture Queen Bee shared when the news article on her was passed around? Could people say to her the same thing she is saying to Sinner here? Hypocrisy at the Hive. One last thing.
She's so smart. She got 2 master's degree. But you know what, Queen Bee's got felonies everywhere. Felonies.
And so, I don't understand. Look, I don't negotiate with terrorists. All right,
Wait, you know.
Was it okay for Queen Bee to look up and threaten Sinner with going?
I don't negotiate with terrorists. Look out for terroristic threats. How's that threatening Sinner? I mean, I get it. Does it play against the part that he was in the military? How is look out for terroristic threats a threat to Sinner? Thank you so much, Spudler. Just Samantha got it. Thank you. What does any of this mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't really get it either, but I want to know how this is a threat. Is this a threat against the fact that he was in the military, or how is that a threat to Sinner? That's part of his docs. Oh, something I don't need. So that's like a little insider thing. Oh, it's a little insider thing. Okay. So that's a reference to a docs. So that's a threat to docs or whatever. Maybe not a threat to docs, but okay. Wow.
Going real life? Was it okay to share his personal information in private and then share his pictures publicly? Is the Hive truly against going real life? Or does that only apply when it's happening to them? Let me know in the comments.
Let's check our poll results. Wow. Okay. I get it now. I get it. I don't fully get it, but I get it. Did they drop another one? So far, the poll is at 44% believe it's someone inside the Hive. 22% believe it's that girl working with voices. 20% believe it's Sinner and Emmy, and 14% believe Jones and Nunya. Very interesting. Out of 409 votes, that's very interesting. Very interesting. YouTube is work, and let me tell you, it comes with a lot of threat to your real life. I mean, it is work. I often joke around that I don't make enough to go through what I go through. Hell, my fucking medical, my vagina, my kids, my living arrangements. my record, my history, you know, I don't, sometimes it just doesn't even equate to what you're making. There's no price on the type of, and I will say, trauma that some of us go through. I didn't vote. Well, please vote. Or please hit the thumbs up instead. Sinner has said, while threatening to beat Tim in Boston, saying that all he's got to do is go outside and whistle and his boys would take care of them. Thank you. Okay. So that's the whole, if he went outside and whistled. Okay. All right. That makes more sense now. Go outside and whistle. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you for asking, Kate the Great. One of the mods have the membership link. I can't draw a stick man, therefore I'm not going to brag on someone's artwork. I agree. Art is not my, yeah, nope. Depending on donations from band creators isn't working, though. Even Voice says she doesn't care if she's wrong. Well, of course not. When does she ever? That would take accountability and humility, 2 things she doesn't have. In my opinion, Nanya, Jones, and QB voices are victims of the first part. Someone those 4 upset in the past. That's fair, Anne. That's very fair. Oh my goodness. Oh, I never even heard of Jack in the Crack. I heard Jack in the Box. Like, they're all in on it. It's not real scripted even. You think so? I don't think this is scripted, to be honest. I'll be honest. I don't think this is scripted. I think this was scripted to cause chaos, but I don't think it's scripted, like, amongst these creators by any means. Of course, I don't get why that girl thinks Voice for Voice is cool. She does? She thinks she's cool? I don't know about that. That's interesting. It's become more clear to me as Sinner. He loves to analyze people's numbers, too. Most disappointing in Boston. I really liked him. He's like a child, though. QB embarrasses him daily. Does she? What? Does she? I don't know. One of the trolls. Very interesting. What if it came out it was fucking Betty? Wouldn't that be hysterical? I mean, just for shits and giggles. She was teamed on Voices yesterday. It was fucking hilarious. Wow. Okay. She wanted to put that on Joneson, and what she said about her on her live is disgusting. She has no right to look shame anyone. Yeah, did you guys ever hear what Voices had to say about me? Oh yeah, I'll tell you. It's yeah, it's funny. It is funny. Yay, welcome, Kate. Thank you. Who is think it is you don't have listed? I do not think it's anyone listed. Who you think it is, I don't have listed. That's the best part when she makes fun of Nick. Joneson, hand me your phone, ma'am. That isn't silence. Well, here's the thing. When you guys are being blamed like this, why do you have to be silent? You know what I mean? Actually, Joneson, do you mind if I play part of your stream? Thanks. Hope you don't. But, you know, why? Oh, I love this. Is when I love clip channels. Why should they have to be silent right now? Or you guys have to be silent? I know why you want to be, but why should you have to be when you're being accused?
Hey, welcome in. I'm not okay with this bullshit and fuckery that's been pinned on me, and it's going to cause chaos and consternation. And
oh, I didn't even realize it was playing.
Hey, welcome in. I'm not.
I like the bomb countdown here.
Okay with this bullshit and fuckery that's been pinned on me, and it's going to cause chaos and consternation. And we're not going to play like
and constipation. Let me pour it, baby. Let me pour it. I keep dropping the link. Voices is criticizing looks. Blasphemy. One time Voices stood up and she was like, I don't look half bad for my age. I didn't even know she was talking about me till the end. I was like, oh hell, let me see this. And then she like looked in the camera and I guess she saw herself on screen. She's like, I mean, I don't look half bad. I still have my tits. Forgotten Whisper says, just so everyone knows, it was not Tiger that did that video. Her name has been thrown out, and I know for a fact it wasn't her. Just saying up for my friend, it wasn't her. I don't know who Tiger is. I haven't heard that, so it's not making its rounds too much, and I'm glad that you're sticking up for your friend. I would too. Whoever it is, it's going to come out. She said it's being pinned on her by me, and I never said that. I gave QB permission to drop our full Discord message, showed that I did no such thing. She just wanted to insert herself and lick some ass, let me tell you.
Like this. Everybody, I'm going to show you a video, and I want you to think about who...
Trigger warning. Because if you're like me, just the voice alone will trigger you. And you're Libya. Tits up, teeth in, Grady. Yeah, I forgot to put my teeth in today. That was the best part. She was like, I mean, I have a beautiful smile. Stop. Sorry. She dead ass said, I mean, I have a beautiful smile. Ain't that bad? I don't even think the teeth were. Oh my God. You had to hear it and see it to understand that it was gold. Why didn't you clip that? Clip channel. All right, go on.
Who makes videos that look like this? Y'all have seen my videos, right? But this person that made this video, and we all know what this video is about. We know why this video was put together. This, in my opinion, from my perspective and my standpoint, this was put together in an attempt. There's two videos, and we're going to watch them both, and we're going to break them down because this is nothing but absolute horseshit. And this is Nunya and Joneson and possibly Deets playing in the fuck shit. And I'm over it. We're going to call space.
Oh, and Deets too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they say a long time ago that the saying a spade is like not acceptable anymore? I don't know. I'm not up to date with everything that is or isn't. Comes on like Miley in the wrecking ball. She named Deets too. Why Deets? I know.
Spade a spade today. We're going to talk about the elephants and the hippos and the greasy necks in the fucking room.
She is not calling anybody else a fucking hippo, an elephant, and a greasy neck. No, that's not true, bearded porkland. How many times are you going to come and ask? Do you think that like you're going to get a different answer, or do you think like you're embarrassing me, or you think I haven't gone through this for over a fucking year now? I mean, come on, let's get serious here. This is the one that admittedly said she didn't shower for an entire month. But okay, go on.
Done. I don't know what fuckery you guys are playing and you're planning on playing, but I had to go fucking dig up skeletons this morning because of you bitches. So let's get into this.
Oh, digging up skeleton. You made her do some work. Thank you, Law Nerd. Jessica, you're a natural beauty. Voices has what we call in my town a jelly belly. Thank you so much. I can't stand NCB. After what Voice said about a pregnant daughter, I knew I was dealing with total insanity. So the truth, that's why I became a target of Voices, because I called that out. And ever since then, I am Voices' favorite, person to go after.
I'm going to give you the fucking... But what you're not going to do is you're not going to use herd mentality. And I have the ability to stand on it and do this shit a year ago when we were all in a motherfucking private StreamYard. And these are all the things that Joneson had a motherfucking meltdown over last year.
Well, I'm glad you had a meltdown over it last year, Jones, and it shows and proves that you stand by what you say that you're against. You know what I mean? So if you had a meltdown about it last year and you still have a meltdown about it this year, at least we know that you stand true to who you are. You better stop it, Kaz. You guys better stop it.
That resulted in an 18-hour private StreamYard, right? So let's go ahead and get into it, okay?
I get then Voices have a meltdown about the autopsy photos. I guess she's okay with that now too, right? So yeah, I'm glad that you are okay with that. 18 hours. Was it 18 hour? You melted down for 18 hours. Wow, that's impressive time. Oh.
Real life, episode 1.
Here's his license plate, bitch. Look, it says Dolly Vision right on the back of it. Look.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Yes, bitch, that's him. I swear to God.
Now, the only person whose voice isn't heard, and the only other person that would have had access to this would be that hippopotamus Joneson. Crazy neck.
Why did she keeps calling you greasy neck? The audacity. Stop it. I thought these are the same people that are like, Granny, look shames. Granny, look shames. Where are you at? All you fucking people that sit there and try to crucify me for things that your fucking friends over here doing. Where are you at? Not a single peep? We're only against it when I want to point out that your friend uses catfish in photos? Okay. Right. I think it's her. She wanted this attention. She jumped on it very quickly to try to slide back in with the Hive.
And who had the affinity for Dolly and the mad love and the mad obsession? Ellie, you might not want to be part of this one because your little buddy Joneson and your little buddy Nanya are dirty as fuck, and you're getting
you love you what? You have a thing for fucking Dolly? Wow, interesting. Mm.
You're gonna get tarred with this. So you might not want to be in here, or you might want to go take a disinfecting shower there, girl, because you got fleas.
Oh, that's rich. That's rich. A disinfectant shower because you got fleas. Hey, Tupac's wife. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you. Thank you for coming out of the bushes. I really do love when people that are in the bushes come out and chat because I'm often in the bushes too. And yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. She slept through the call. So she wasn't even aware of the call. Now she's aware of the call. Wow. She also said she never claims being RN and then went on an entire rant about how she's an RN. So, you know, depends which voices you get that day.
Big fleas. So let's not forget Joneson's meltdown because she couldn't be part of this. It was going real life, right? But how are these two videos I'm about to show you not going real life and causing impact on Queen Bee and getting her subscribers to not donate when all of them participated in getting her into the lawsuit? Joneson.
You know, some argue that voices is the main reason that Queen Bee's in this lawsuit, so that's rich as well. This is bizarre because this just sounds, I mean, come on. What? Hey, Mrs. Chat.
And Nanya.
Good Nanya.
Okay, let's just go ahead and finish watching. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And I'll always stand up for what's right. And you guys.
Oh, she always stands up for what's right. Somebody fucking stop. Stop it. Stop it. Wrong is wrong, right is right. And I always stand up for what's right. Really? Really? And I have to point something out because somebody said the other day that what Sinner said, which I believe was like suck a dick or something. I forget. Don't quote me. But what Sinner said, somebody else said, and no disrespect to you that said it, because you're going to know you said it, obviously, and it's no disrespect to you, but you said nobody on your panel would ever speak that way. Voices goes on your panel, and Voices has said 20 times worse than that, including choke on a pubic hair and die. I think that's a little worse than saying, you know, S&D, don't you? Thank you, Law Nerd. Yes. Leave Jones alone, old lady. The old lady part's kind of silly, but okay, I gotta say, does anyone laugh hard as I do when our horses show their teeth at her? I don't watch. She sure did, and she was saying she was going to expose all these conversations and how horrible Queen is. As a matter of fact, she's the one that said Queen does real life shit behind the scenes.
As subscribers and participants in this are just as much to blame.
Registered nutcase, I like that.
Or I share the whole video. Let me remind you of what was said.
We were talking about when Aileen went to Dolly's house.
Right. So she called me when she's 6 minutes outside of Dolly's house, and I said, "You're going to Dolly's house?"
Yeah, nobody thinks that's right.
Queen Bee and Aleen's text conversation. Aleen sends Queen Bee a picture from the interstate and says, "Guess."
And who would have access to this? One more person comes in here and puts eyeballs, you're gonna get fucking blocked. If you don't have the balls to fucking stand up and talk, get the fuck out of my chat.
Can we fill the chat with eyeballs, please? Just for fun. Just for fun. Let's get some eyeballs in the chat if you can. She wanted different kind of balls. She didn't appreciate the eyeballs. I appreciate the eyeballs. We're all nosy motherfuckers. That's why we're here, right? Hence my thumbnail, looking through the curtains. Always watching. Hey, Captain. Interstate. You guys are awesome. Interstate. We don't use that term where I am from. There's a clue to who it is. I don't think I used the interstate either. I don't know. Look at all the eyes. This is great.
Got some balls. It's not subscribers only mode.
You
Who had access
ballless
to this
bitches.
information? Just a limited group of people, right? Who's the one person that's been doing shady, and who's the one person that had a problem with it? That'd be Joneson. Joneson, don't be trying to lay shit at my feet, and don't mistake my kindness for weakness, because you were never her friend. You've been.
See, and that's my point, because she is always looking for a reason to have attention to go live. And that's why I think, and I will say it again, that this was set up.
Nothing but a backstabbing hippopotamus. From jump.
Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus.
That's where I'm close to. At 1:50 p.m., Queen Bee replies with 10 laughing face emojis and says, "Drive by Dolly's." Ha ha ha. 1 hour and 23 minutes later, Aline replies, "I am just sightseeing first." 42 minutes later, Aline sends Queen Bee another message. "I'm 13 minutes away, LMAO." Queen Bee immediately replies, "Oh fuck bitch," then sends
Who
7 laughing
else?
face emojis. Then
Who else
sends,
uses
"Are you
an AI
seriously going
voice
by
in
his
all of
house?"
their videos?
with 2 more laughing face
Especially
emojis.
when they're doing their drama weekly updates.
Or
Can you
laughing
tell me?
face
Anybody?
We couldn't even hear you. Good Lord.
A bunch of brainiacs that are in here. 110 of you. Who always in their editing uses an AI voice? Oh,
All whopping 110 of you brainiacs. Come on. Who always uses it?
again, that'd be Joneson.
Joneson? Joneson?
But who edits on their phone? Oh, again, that'd be Joneson.
Who doesn't edit
Some
on
voices-
their phone? I edit on my phone. You know what she edits on? What? Okay.
Voices uses Canva. Voices also doesn't use AI.
Voices is now talking better stuff like this. This is weird. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Voices uses Canva. Voices doesn't like this. Thank you so much for the $10. Apparently, I just want my own 2 front teeth.
So nice try there, hippopotamus. Don't lay shit on people that.
And at this point, damn, my trash cans are going wild. At this point, Joneson never even blamed her. Right, Joneson? Me too, new account. What's the motive? What's the motive here? That is so true, Wander. It's,
Emojis. Aline replies, "Yeses, he'll call you. I'm by the redacted for
hold his
privacy mode."
face.
Queen Bee had at least 2 hours and 18 minutes to tell Aline that going by Dolly's was a bad idea.
Doesn't matter where the video is from. The video's there. Doesn't matter at all. And I'm not going to promote where it's from. I'm going to play it. We're going to use it as content. And we're going to debunk the bullshit. And we're going to lay it right back at the bitch's feet. Who it is. Now, who does that smarmy, high horsey sound like?
Nay.
Smarmy and high horsey. That sounds like Nunya.
Nanya. So everyone, did I say that, Voodoo? Did I ever say that? Did I say everyone who wears dentures is now less than? Yeah, you're confused. I never said such. No, never said such. Nope. Matter of fact, if Voices and her friends claim I wear dentures, so do they say that to insult me because they believe that makes me less than? Nah. I'm just saying, if you're going to brag you have a nice smile while trying to put down another woman for no apparent reason whatsoever, at least make sure your teeth are in straight that time. That's all.
And this is an us duo. Who are the only 2 people? Only 2 people. Let's go again.
Oh, you're the only 2 people in the entire world. Nunya and Joneson, guilty. Only 2 people. Yep, only 2.
And when she called me, I actually called the other girls on my fucking other phone when I had my other phone at that time. I called them on the phone and had Joneson, Cappy, Norcal, and Murray on the phone with me the entire time. She was out that we were on the phone with her. And I even messaged Savage. I said, "Aileen is outside Dolly's house. Tell her to go home." And she goes, "I already did. She already knows she's gonna mess up her case, man. That girl just needs to go on home."
Yeah, and I heard you saying, "Go home."
Queen Bee implicates Jones and N, Cabby, Norcal, Murray, and Savage Live Media in knowing that Aline was going to Dolly's house. Heels in the
What the fuck is this gray gang? I don't get it. Gray gang. What is the gray gang? How do I want to be gangster. I want to join the gang. Why wasn't I invited? What is it? Guilty gang, right? That's what it stands for. Having gangs without people because there's only 2 of you.
the air
Okay.
says she heard Queen Bee tell Aline to go home. How did she hear that? She wasn't on Queen Bee's list of
Hey,
names.
Wiccan.
Before I play the video of Aline at Dolly's house, I want you to hear one more clip from Queen Bee. I'll play
Oh,
it straight through. Do you think her version of events will...
gray hair, maybe.
Given that we just had a list of people,
Oh,
well, and you are
that means everything's not black and white. Look at all the gray gangs. They're not only a gang of two. You lied, voices. There's more than two. It means we don't just see one side of things. We see multiple sides of things. We don't just hate one because one else told us to. Well, hell, I want to be part of the gray gang. Thousands of people use, I mean, they do, thousands of people. That's because we're not, that's because we're gray gang. We can see different things. Not in us duo. Nope, several. 11 months. Thank you. QP lists Cappy as being on the call, but not Voices or that girl, who both apparently slept through the entire call. So they answered the phone and fell asleep. Remy, is that what that means? Oh.
are either Jonesin or Nunya, so you can sit in the corner. Can't come in under your real name, then back the fuck out, because I'm pretty aware of who's in my chat and who's not. And I ain't never seen you around before, so bye-bye. You can sit in the corner.
Does that sound like somebody else? You're a Charles. Get out. So not Gray Hughes gang? Gang? Could you imagine Gray Hughes running a gang? Like, just put, like, the gangster glasses come up and, like, the, you know. All right. What's the swearing entail? Guilt? Maybe? I don't know. Lack of...
Odds, you can be heavy-handed today.
Ooh.
Feel free. This is a dictatorship. We're not doing this for anything more than awareness.
Dictatorship for awareness. I like that.
So who had access to that conversation that she's going to get ready to play? Well, given that it was Murray, NorCal, Cappy had to jump out of the call, and Queen and Jonesin, again, we can lay this right back. Yep, can't post videos under their own name either. We can lay this.
So 4 people had access to that call, but we know how that works. If one shares it with one, you can guess they shared it with 5. You know how that goes down the lane?
Right back on.
I want some freaks.
And I told Queen a year ago, Jonesin's not your friend. This is why we ended up in an 18-hour private fucking stream yard. And funny, every one of us that was in that stream yard except Jonesin didn't do this.
She's so giddy. So here's the thing. The 18-hour thing was about Jonesin not being her friend. Didn't Voices and Queen fall out too? She doesn't use Canva. She uses Cricut, whatever that thing's called. I want one of those
Line
so
up the
badly.
actual video of Aline at Dolly's.
I want to make my own shirt.
She should never fucking went to his goddamn house.
Yeah. Common sense ain't common.
I heard the call. I don't even know how.
I sure as fuck did laugh when she said she was in this fucking thing. I said, yeah, I laughed. I sure the fuck did because I didn't believe that bitch.
Yeah. Who doesn't believe something like that? Like, it's so crazy.
If you're there, drive by there. If you're there, drive by there. No, she did. She fucking drove by. She didn't drive by. She pulled the fuck out of the car.
I think they were making a joke because she
was all in his fucking yard.
uses all those things.
The fucking neighbors that he's a pedo. All kinds of nasty shit.
Yeah.
That's why the fuck I got the other girls on the fucking phone. Oh no, you ain't gonna do this. Oh no. I need a witness. Nope. I need a motherfucker.
So true. Blah blah blah.
All this started with BHB and you. All
None
that.
of it is news.
That's when she started crying and had a fucking total breakdown and shit.
Yeah. But all this started with BHB with you was because she thought you sent Aileen to Georgia.
I will be covering most of the video to protect others' privacy. Please pay close attention to what is said, and more importantly, how it is said.
I love that image.
No, let's not say that you're doing it to protect others' privacy. You're doing it to protect your privacy, because if you don't block things out, everybody will know that it was Jonesin that made this.
Oh. I thought it was a joke. I got the joke. Oh, so everybody would know it was Jonesin that made this if you don't block out the personal information and don't redox it. I love when people are like, show me the docs to prove it was a docs. And it's like, yeah, let me just go ahead and redox myself. Okay. None of this spreads awareness. Absolutely agree.
Yes, and
what's your favorite word? I spreading awareness. No, you're spreading chaos is what you're spreading. I bet it is. I bet it's sad to a lot of people, to be honest. Or step she talks, she's explaining as Jonesin did it. Right, it was Jonesin. Jonesin. Did you, Gary? Oh my goodness, Gary, you did. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Gary is a staple of this channel. He's a very big part of it. That's not how Jonesin speaks. I saw a part of the video on QB's live right after it happened. I know this because I was not a member in Discord. I saw the video as well. I don't remember how or when, but I did. So, and there isn't three sides to the story. There's the truth and only the truth. Oh, I love you too, Gary. Thank you. It's because QB called and said Jones and blamed Voices, a lie to get Voices mad. So that's what you think happened. You think Queen set that in motion? Voices is a useful idiot. Let's face it. She will say and do things that your average, normal, level-headed person would never. Fact. Your money is on Joneson. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and Voice is wrong and vile. Always. I hate when she says that bullshit. Because she doesn't stand by it. She's going to go on later in this video to fucking dox. I'll get real life.
We'll show you that. It does say us in the description. Us. So again, you want to accuse me of doing dirty shit, but you...
Look, that girl figured that one out. Ellie, I think two people, as the description says, us. You want to accuse me of doing dirty shit, but you, what, made a fucking clip channel? That makes you dirty? Even if Jones was behind this video, you think that makes her dirty? Come on.
Are the one that got caught in it, sister. They've made a list. Yes, there's a list. Yes, there's a list that's been started. Many
are making a list. They're checking it twice. They're gonna find out if you're naughty or nice. There is a list. And I've been told, that girl, that you're on the list, to be honest. Not by this channel, but thank you, British. Thank you so much.
Many of us have worked behind the scenes. I'm the one who has a quick fucking temper and am willing to come out and call you a hypocrite. Jones and Nunya, you fucking nasty skank ass. Because let's not forget, the first thing Nunya tells us in there.
Y'all, this is your advocate. This is your advocate speaking. Don't ever forget that.
Worked behind the scenes. I'm the one who has a quick fucking temper and am willing to come out and call you a hypocrite. Jones and Nunya, you fucking nasty skank ass. Because let's not forget, the first thing Nunya tells us in there, huh, Jennifer? First thing you tell us is, oh, well, Nonsense and I had a falling out, and I'm just looking for a good place to land because, you know, we had a breakup. We didn't take it public. Huh.
Where was that stated? I'm looking for a place to land. Matter of fact, Voices, you said that. Whoever calls Voices said that. That she was looking for a place to land because she had a falling out with the Hive. You said that. She thought, yeah, of course she does, Mrs. America. Of course.
Imagine that.
Imagine
That's
that.
Interesting. Yes. Who is very sympathetic to turtles. Have fun with that. Fuck you too.
Who is sympathetic to turtles? Good golly. You're guilty if you're sympathetic to turtles now? Click my motherfucking link. Jessica Rabbit, I think you have a beautiful bushy vagina. Huh? Are you okay, Cash? You've made a lot of comments about my vagina. If you'd like to join my only non-existent fans, you can. Doesn't need to find a place to land. She has her own place. I love when people say that. Like, I gave you a home. I have a channel. I have a home. I have a community. What do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, agree. Joneson has her own channel. Nunya has her own channel.
Two O's.
Where is she live at?
She's live. No, she's live like right now with us. She's on a video. She's live. Like she called me on video camera.
Oh,
and I called you guys on my other phone real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, Ellie. No.
I've had people call me Jessica Rabbit as well. Granny brought up vaginas first. I did, but that was like 20 minutes back in the conversation. I'm just making sure you're all right. That's all. I mean, and fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, she can hear us. Can you hear?
Ran right to Queen Bee and said, look what Voices did. Ran right to Queen Bee. See, here's the thing, though. There's still some of us that even though we publicly aren't friends, we probably are behind the scenes still.
Oh, and there's your clue. Okay, so you've been Queen and Voices are friends behind the scenes. Voices loves to keep behind the scenes friends. Why though? Right? If you're really against the behaviors, and you know what, it makes it all make a little more sense because I can't help but notice that there's been some hostility towards me. Right? There's been some hostility towards me, and all of a sudden now, Voices and shits and fucking sniffles are over there tagging Queen, and they're tagging Heels, and you know, now it makes a little more sense. Okay, so that's what it comes down to, right? All right. So, thank you, Cash. So we're okay. We're okay with the behaviors of Voices. At least behind the scenes, we are. But you can't put eyeballs in the chat. Amen to that. Give me a quick second, guys. Wow. Now it makes sense. Okay, sorry. That really does actually upsets me, to be honest, because I knew something was going on, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And now it makes sense. Yeah, respectfully, I don't care who else is live. When you guys do that, that makes other people go and look. So please be respectful to the channels and don't, and not just mine, every channel, and don't announce when somebody is live. So, all right. So this.
You ran right to Queen Bee and said, look what Voices did. Ran right to Queen Bee. See, here's the thing, though. There's still some of us that even though we publicly aren't friends, we probably are behind the scenes still. Oh, yes, Kia. Well, even if there wasn't, we probably are behind the scenes still.
Well, why not? They're all in her chat that day supporting her, right? Why not? Nobody publicly came out and said they don't. And like I said, I've seen tags. I see things going on. Why is it going on all of a sudden? Why weren't these type of things played before? Why weren't these comments made before? Why are they just now becoming relevant? Why are they being tagged by all these people that dislike me? You know what I mean? I don't know. And then repeating it as fact. And again, they're private conversations of mine. So, you know.
Oh, yes, Kia. Well, even if there wasn't, then it was a little, I did say hypocrite. I did. Because we're dealing with hypocrites. Yes. Don't accuse me of doing shit that I didn't do when it's very clear who it is that's doing it. Don't fuck around. You fucked around and you're going to find out now. And we're going to air all this dirty laundry out. I'm going to bust out my fucking notes too.
Oh, she's been taking notes, bitches. You're getting aired all the way out. Anybody who still trusts her, you're a nut. You're a nut. It's because I'm on the computer, Gary. It's not really fixed. You are absolute nut if you trust this woman.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're going there today.
Oh, yeah, baby. The giddiness. So here's the thing. Voices will keep people's dirty secrets while she's friends with them. And the minute she has a falling out, she'll expose all of it and act like she's no big deal, that she was okay with it that whole time. No. She now wants to vilify the person for what they did while she was friends with them that she was okay with. But now you should all be angry about it because she's no longer friends with them. Yep. Hey, Miss Liverbird.
Bash for cats. Bash for cash, bitches. Bash for cash. I could use an end table and a lamp to go with my new sofa.
Oh, did you hear her? She just openly admitted she bashes for cash and that she can use a new lamp to go with her new sofa that you got while covering a missing woman. Ew. Wow. You heard that.
Bitches. Bash for.
And that's what your friend does too, right? Bash for cash, right? Isn't that why? Yep. That's why you got to be a victim of somebody.
Find out now. And we're going to air all this dirty laundry out. I'm going to bust out my fucking notes too. Oh, yeah, baby. We're going there today. Bash for cats. Bash for cash, bitches. Bash for cash. I could use an.
And everybody who sits with her, just know that's what they're doing too. Bash for cash.
Bash for cats. Bash for cash, bitches. Bash for cash. I could use an end table and a lamp to go with my new sofa.
She can use an end table and a lamp to go with her new sofa. But what about the food? She does. She absolutely does.
Bailey, can you hear us?
That's what I heard at first too. Cat.
So now she can't. But look, here's his license plate, bitch. Look, it says Dolly Vision right on the back of it. Look.
Shut up! Oh my
It says
god!
Dolly Vision. Bitch, that's him. I swear to God.
The fact
Betty is
that
gonna
you are
fuck.
doing this and showing Queen Bee in this light, this shows intent. This shows malicious intent. Hey, bitch, you drive a school bus.
Does it show malicious intent when your fucking friend wakes up and goes to bed making posts and similar videos about me? Yeah, of course it does. But it's funny. It's only malicious when it's against somebody she wants to sit with, right? So listen to what she says next. And thankfully, Jonesy no longer does this. But why is that okay? Why people are just accepting of this behavior?
And showing Queen Bee in this light, this shows intent. This shows malicious intent. Hey, bitch, you drive a school bus. You smoke a lot of pot and you openly smoke it on the YouTubes. You think that's going to last well for you?
Threaten somebody's job. Threaten somebody's job. Wow. That's acceptable, right? Wrongly, too, because Jones is not even behind all this. She's going off of fucking hysterics over something that's not true. But you drive a school bus and you smoke weed openly. Is weed legalized where you live? I mean, the threats of threatening people and fucking with their real lives are tiresome. I'm so tired of it. And yet her and the people she surrounds herself with want to paint others as real life goers, and they want them vilified over it, but they openly go real life and people still don't see what the fuck's going on here. I am so tired of it. Personally, I am tired of it.
You fucking kidding me? Both you two are fucking disgusting. You know what? This right here, this is your countdown.
She is foolish and evil.
Cash out for fish food. Yep. Jessica and Jennifer. Santa sees you.
Oh, now she's going to say their names and cash out for fish food. Of course she doxes, but her friends want others vilify, claiming they dox, while they ignore the fact that they panel with a doxing bitch. Yes.
Santa sees you.
Oh, Santa sees
What
you.
is with all you bitches? Santa sees you.
What? How many times you get? That's fucking weird.
Look at how mad Santa is at Jennifer and Jessica. Oh, you nasty, smarmy little bitches. Oh, damn, look at you. You're getting coal and dictionaries for Christmas.
You're such trash.
You sure are.
Facts, Spudler.
Let's go ahead and
Thank
finish
you,
this
Air
video.
Force.
We can get on to the
Thank
second
you
one.
so much.
That's his house right there. I swear to God. Oh my God.
I'm with you. I am absolutely with you.
God.
Oh my God. I feel like this is illegal. I'm feeling illegal right now.
And Norkel's right.
Right.
Oh my God.
So juvenile. As she's calling
And I'm
people
glad that finally
hypocrites.
you hear it actually kick in. Let's break that down. Then they finally realize, oh shit, this is bad. But look who's on here. Who can you see? And who can't you see? Look at the crop up here at the top of the screen. Who can't you see? But who would have had access to that? Well, given that Cappy and Queen are fine, Norcal and Queen are fine, and Murray, aka Please Help Me Facebook, are fine. And Queen didn't make this video and put it out. Who does that leave?
Anybody who's ever gotten a copy of the video or seen a copy of it. I stopped watching that channel due to all the racist comments. Yeah, anti-Semitic comments as well, but, you know, they don't do that type of shit. Bigotry is not in their blood. I thought Queen doing this wasn't bad, so how is showing her video malicious intent? Great question, Discord leaks. Great question. If there's nothing wrong with this video, then why is it malicious intent to be shown?
Backstabbing bitches. Hypocrites. Jessica and Jennifer.
They
Keep
have
saying
they
their
have an active
first name,
court, like,
Angela,
situation.
you're
She's probably
weird.
not supposed to be there.
I muted the phone so she can't hear us. But holy fuck, look at that.
Out, candy corn. Bye-bye.
She is outside his fucking house. No, look at her. I can't believe you're even there. Aileen, look at this.
He's got like 9,000 cars. He's got like 9,000 cars.
Oh my God, bitch.
His windows are wide open. His car.
Oh man, Aileen, I don't think this is a good idea, girl. Oh my gosh.
She's already there, bitch.
Here's another question I have, if anybody can answer this. How come when certain creators cover certain things, they are suddenly ass kissers, right? They are suddenly the ones, that's the wrong one, hold on. They are suddenly ass kissers and get involved in everybody's business and blah, blah, blah. But others have platforms entirely based off the same thing, such as what we're watching here. And it's okay that they get involved in others' business. Do you know what I'm saying? Like several people can cover the same exact fucking thing that's happening in a community, and only one will be nitpicked as getting involved in others' business, not others. That shit drives me nuts. It's like that's what YouTube is. Everybody's in everybody's business. Let's be honest here.
This is like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I told her it's not a good idea. I said this is not a good idea.
And
Listen
earlier
again
today,
if you need to. The only
Hey,
voices you
Raz.
hear are Norcal, Queen Bee, and Aline.
right? And whose voice don't you hear? Joneson. Why? Why? Oh, because it was Joneson's copy of the video.
Even if it was Jones's copy of the video, her voice would be on there. Oh, come on. Am I right? Put a 1 in the chat if you think, even if it was her video, her voice would be on there. Like if it doesn't take your voice out because it's your video. 1,000 times, Jameson, 1,000 times we've heard this. Maybe because she wasn't speaking at these particular points. Maybe she was sleeping.
Gee, and whose editing styles? Whose videos does this look like? Anybody? Anybody?
All right, so I'm not wrong on that. Okay.
She didn't send her. No, she didn't send her. Many of us knew about that.
And I agree. She did not send her. She didn't send her there. No, she didn't.
Yes, Julie. Why? Like I said, you want to do fuck shit and you want to hide behind shit, I'm going to remove.
You know why she's so excited? Because she has the Hive in there. That's why. Because that was her sole intent. Because, well, now they could be friends in public.
Yes, Julie.
Behind the scenes.
Why? Like I said, you want to do fuck shit and you want to hide behind shit, I'm going to remove your anonymity and I'm going to do what I need to do. Because guess what? I was forced to call. I wasn't forced, but
I'm going to remove your anonymity, she says. And because she's forced to do what she has to do.
Out of my right is right, wrong is wrong. This also got laid on Sweet Tea.
What?
Yep, Julie, you're right. This also got laid on Sweet Tea. So I dug in. But guess what? When Sweet Tea called me back, it said in a conference call. Ellie, I don't give two fucks. You're about ready to lose your ability to talk in here.
You were just about to admit that you went real life. Why'd you stop? She was forced to do it.
I think for now, Ellie, you're going to go sit in the corner. I'm done with you defending that asshole.
Oh, okay. That's what they like to do. They like a chat. Hey, Wilby. They like a chat that is solely based around their opinions and their opinions only. If you not they, I'm well, you know, I'm talking about voices, but it has to be you have to agree with her narrative or get out. And you're a troll if you don't. You're a troll. Yeah, just like they made her contact the California board on somebody else. They made her contact the IRS on me. They made her contact another creator's daughter's school. You know, yeah, they made her. They absolutely made her do all of these things. Okay. All right, so I have one more for you. They made her do it. She was just forced, poor thing, forced to do so. Right is right, wrong is wrong. How much wrong has Voices done?
Yes, there are limited amounts of people that were in that stream. Respiratory infection. So I'm still getting rid of that, but I did not make that video, nor do I know who made that video. So then I reached out to PJ, and PJ said that she's seen that screen recording, not that specific video, but that screen recording months ago. And she couldn't remember where she seen it or who she seen it from. It wasn't me. I wasn't talking to her months ago. So, yes, there are limited amounts of people that were in that stream. I not once said that Voices must have done it. I not once said that Sweet Tea must have done it. Not fucking once. And I am that dirty bitch. Y'all are messing with the wrong one. I am that bitch that will drop screenshots and messages to show that I did not do that.
Well, and you should, Joneson. You should. You should absolutely drop any messages you have that show that you have not done that. Why should you take these allegations? Everybody else drops messages in defense of themselves, right? Why shouldn't you?
I will stand on my truth. I did not say that. So I don't know if Queen went to that girl and Head Hyena went to Voices, but they done reached out to Sweet Tea. This is insane. All over them thinking I did it. Y'all don't know your ass from your elbow. You got Voices thinking it's Nunya. You got that, or me and Nunya. You got that girl thinking it's all me. You got Queen thinking it's Nunya, Emmy, and Center. Like, are y'all fucking kidding me? Are y'all fucking kidding me? And then all your hyena asses are right there in Voices chat. The bitch y'all said y'all couldn't stand, right? Like, y'all, when Voices left, y'all was fucking happy about it in the Discord. So, I don't understand why y'all are over there entertaining that shit. And that girl, you're a pussy for having me blocked, bitch. I'm gonna read you for filth. Not today, not yet, but I'm gonna read you for filth. Y'all got me fucked up. And Voices gonna say I smoke weed every day and I'm a bus driver. Bitch, that's old news. I was a bus.
Actually, KDB, you can absolutely report community posts now. You can do that, and I recommend that you do that. Everybody can report community posts, and now if a community post is removed, it actually counts as a strike. So you can go report that, and you should. There's no reason why your docs remains on somebody's channel. Absolutely none. But Josen goes in here.
Trevor 2 years ago. Stupid, dummy, dumb. You're a fucking idiot. I am working, but I'm not driving a school bus. Huh? Call them. You little nasty bitches. Call them. I'm done with this shit. I am done with it. Y'all got me fucked up just because y'all suspicious. This is what y'all was doing in the Discord. Just like when I was accused of working with Morbid and the Glare behind the scenes. This is what y'all do. This is what the hyenas do. Stitching with the sisterlies. I seen you said in Voices shit, you tagged me and said it's petty as fuck. What's petty? I ain't did shit. I woke up to the link being dropped to me. How about y'all reach out to Queen? How about y'all reach out for her and ask for the messages between me and her this morning? Because I not once tried to put it on anybody. I actually said Voices is too stupid to figure out how to put a video together like that. And Sweet Tea's been missing in action. She been gone. She left because of this type of shit. Y'all are nasty as fuck.
I mean, can we all collectively agree that going to anybody's house and recording it is nasty as fuck? People have been fired because of people calling from YouTube, Copa. Why that was mentioned was exactly for that. It was a threat. It was, I know what you do, and you're going to lose your job because you drive a bus and smoke weed. Like, no. That's fucking gross. That's going real life. And people just accept that. They're okay with that. Would you be okay if it was you? Would anybody be okay if it was a creator you like or yourself and somebody made that threat against you? That's what I'm wondering. Were they just supposed to roll over and take it?
Nasty. Are y'all proud of yourselves? Like, please tell me I'm living in a twilight zone. Y'all are proud of yourselves?
Just like it was nasty when people requested cam footage from when Savage went to bombs. And just like it's nasty that people are requesting the recent that just took place with Betty. It's an invasive as fuck. It is so unnecessary. You're not doing it for anything other than to invade somebody's privacy.
Y'all take YouTube way too goddamn serious. Get out and get a motherfucking life.
Facts.
Do something with yourselves.
Facts. Some people admit they don't have a life. Some people admit that that YouTube's their only life they have. And that's why they take it so fucking serious. And that's why they have no hesitation or problem going real life on somebody. Because they have nothing to lose.
Instead of being on here spreading false narratives and bullshit. Fake ass stories. PJ or Dolly ain't got no motherfucking reason to lie and say they seen that shit a few months ago. Fucking garbage ass. That's why you got fired, bitch. Voices, that's why you got fired. Because you ain't no advocate. You too trashy to be an advocate. Let's keep it 100. Talking about, like, come on. But one thing Voices was right about and was telling the truth about. And I will say that. I've said it before. Aileen go in real life and this real life shit that continued to happen, I'm not with it.
And as we heard, that was confirmed that she had a meltdown a year about it. So at least she sticks to what she believes, whether she likes somebody or not. And it wasn't even until recently that Joneson started supporting Dolly. So it's not like, oh, she was just disagreeing because she, now likes Dolly.
I'm not with it. That real life shit fucks me up because it's like, oh my God, this is the internet, y'all.
Yes. All right. So now we heard Joneson's response, and we got one left. This is the good thing. This is when clip channels are good, and I like them. They're fair. They cover a lot of shit. No, none of it's new, to be honest. Not one bit of it's new. It's all being rehashed, and why? With a purpose. To do what? Cause this. That's exactly what's happening here, Dynamite. People are intentionally stirring up old shit to cause this type of chaos. Well, no prizes, no prizes are going out.
Of course, you know, there's a shit show going on, so we'll address that and get it out the way. We'll do that first, and then we're gonna go over some stuff that happened yesterday with Cam and Allie. Because I watched some of that and I think it's bullshit. So anyhow, we're gonna start with this. So this morning, we are busy, right, out of town doing something, taking care of business, and I get a call that there's a video being dropped, and it is the little AI video, right? Well, it just so happens to be the video of Aileen when she was at Dolly's. Okay, well, that's old news. Been old.
That is extremely old news. I think that bringing that back out was stupid. So stupid. Well, you know, it's kind of how I feel when it comes to like the journals and my health and, you know, all those things that are now being rehashed as well. I feel the same way. It's like it's old news. It's not being done for any other purpose but to cause chaos and division and all the old things, you know. But that's what YouTube does, right? Probably come out another year from now.
Old news, and that video is old news. So I guess I'm not really sure what you're trying to accomplish by dropping it. But to lay it out, there was only 5 people in a group text that had that message, that had access to that message. And Joneson shared it on a StreamYard, a private StreamYard, which gave other people access to it. So
you're right. Voices can do really good at pretending to be a decent human. She does. She's very, very well versed at that. And it doesn't take long, though. Doesn't take long for that to slip. AMAC does. I didn't miss the point. This is later into the stream. I already discussed the first point of it. This voice claimed to be a victim's advocate. Yes. Yes. And an RN and everything else in between. Then is Savannah a year older than that video, so it just can't be old news on one side. I agree. That's why I said, well, people still bring up this and that and diaries and journals and all those things, right? Some things will never go. I never seen the video until last night. I'm interested in Sunnyside. Go Eagles is right. Thank you, Dinah. Thank you.
So I think, in my opinion, that it was passed around. I think one person got it, and I said Nunya got it. I believe she did, and I believe it was passed around. I believe also Emmy has it. I believe Sinner probably has it, and other people.
It probably went around like a fucking... Queen knows how it goes. Absolutely went around. Oh, I agree. It wasn't right then. It's not right now. Dolly's, they all laughed. I didn't hear anyone tell her to leave. Voices told Emmy to go back to Center and get abused. Get abused. She also claimed that she used to be a DV advocate. But yet, there's a whole story there. And if you go check out one of my older videos, you'll see it.
The video's already been struck, so I'll find out whose channel it is, and that's cool. I mean, we'll go from there. But I'm not going to sit here and waste time on a channel that's on a fucking burner channel, for one.
I do want to say, and I'm not saying this just because Queen said that, but there are people that will intentionally strike to get your information. I understand in this case why that would be done. I wanted to do that about channels against me as well. But just so people are aware, there is a way where you don't have to give your legal information. So just research it, look it up. You can bypass all of that.
Because you know what I'm saying, you can't stand on what you're putting out. But for 2, like I said, this is an old ass video. Aileen's a grown ass woman. She was told to leave several times. She was told to leave prior to that video being turned on. So you can sit there and act like, you know, spin it one way if you want to, but that's all right. I mean, I know the purpose of that video is to shake shit, you know, to make people not want to support me, to make people feel like, you know, to insinuate I'm a real lifer, and that's cool. Do what you do. I don't really give a fuck. But when I got a phone call from Voices saying that someone called her and accused her of making this video, nobody made that. Nobody accused her of making that.
So here we have it there. So somebody called Voices and accused her of making that video. Right? And it's not just, you know, somebody, Joneson. Voices went on a whole rant that Joneson blamed her.
Accused her of making this video.
Was it that girl that
nobody
called?
made that? Nobody accused her of making that video. I know she couldn't make that video.
Very interesting.
So I'm not sure who said that or where that came from, but I sure as hell didn't say that. I never accused her of that. I never said anyone did accuse her of that. I asked her who accused her of that. And she didn't tell me who accused her of that. She just said that she was accused of it and that it wasn't her. And I said, okay, I understand that. And I know it wasn't you.
So, but she told everybody publicly that it was Joneson that accused her. But Joneson is adamant she didn't.
That was that. Hold on. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but Joneson claimed that she only showed a few seconds because she couldn't load it or something. So I'm not sure how this person got the recording. I don't know. We probably will never really know. You know, I mean.
Okay, so that girl told Voices I was trying to blame her and Sweet Tea, and also told Voices to call Sweet Tea and let her know. Sweet Tea burst the bubble, dummy. So Sweet Tea told you that.
To keep it real. It's old and it's been out for a while, so it's not like it's some kind of a.
Well, Voices also said that just because she's not friends with people publicly doesn't mean she's not privately, implying that she was still friends with Queen privately. As soon as Voices called her, she called me and gave me a heads up. Wow. And that's how the behind the scenes works, folks.
A fucking secret. I mean, I guess I don't realize. I mean, maybe they think it's been out for a long time. So, I mean, it's nothing that's new. Oh, yeah. Let's go over that too. Blank screen. Yeah, let's go over that too. Oh, matter of fact, here, you know what? Let me make sure I mod you up too, since that's a big ass deal. Let me get that done too real quick. Hold on. Because obviously it's a problem for me to have you as a mod in here, but you know what?
Well, she's referring to there is, I guess, Emmy took issue with Blank Screen being a mod for Queen because Blank Screen goes real life, allegedly. I don't know Blank Screen at all. I know what that's like, to be honest, Joneson. I know what that's like. So she's saying, let me mod you. And their argument is, if you're against real life and you're against docs and all that, then why do you have a moderator that does just that? How did Voices know the video was coming out? Did she say that? Was it out already?
This is my fucking channel and I run it how I want to. So how about that? There you go. There's your reach. Since that's an issue, let's take care of that. And yeah, according to Sonya, I got 14,000 members. First I said 1,200 because I was throwing it out like as an example, but they tried to, make it into 1,200. Like I really have 1,200 members. And they tried to spin the narrative that, like I'm such a Don Juan that I paid YouTube off and what's that? Playboard off to take my stats down, even though on my stats it says I make 400.
Yeah, that's stupid. You can't do that. You can't. Yeah, that's silly. Nanya and Joneson, in my opinion, are not behind the leaking of the video. Queen, to me, is clearly guilty of being okay with the real life stuff behind the scenes while publicly saying she isn't at Mystery. Oh, there's Blank Screen, who was friends with Eileen, who had access to the video and information. Interesting take. Nope. Grow eagles. Fly.
$451 a month. Yeah, which I mean, the shit's crazy. What's that? Playboard off to take my stats down, even though on my stats it says I make $451 a month. Yeah, which I mean, the shit's crazy to me. It's crazy as hell to me. What's that, beats him? I thought you.
Yeah, the stats are not correct. From all I have seen, that girl's the one with issue with you that won't let you go. She's throwing sneaky shots at you. QB didn't do that to you for a long time. It's all disappointing.
The Rolex. How's the Rolex? The Benz?
Shit, yeah, right. I was gonna say, I mean, I'm supposedly making bank over here.
Oh my god! I sat there. I saw that. I was like, who the fuck? Who did they have? Like someone like literally counting the super chats?
Damn, Sonny. Shit.
Like Jesus.
Like if I make that much with 14,000 subs, I mean, I wonder what Betty makes. She's got 24K. I wonder what Laura makes. She's got 22K.
Well, and to be fair, I think Queen knows this as well. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have. That doesn't equate to how many members you'll have. I've seen people with, I kid you not, 1 million subscribers. And when they go live, they have like 100 people in, watching. Not even in chat, just watching. So just because you have a higher number of subscribers doesn't mean you'll have more members. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I was only kidding. I meant fuck the Cowboys.
Are they like secret millionaires at this point?
I'm guessing so. I mean, if we make $4 per 1,000 viewers is what they were saying.
Holy fuck, man.
They got bank. I want to know. I mean, I need to put me on shit.
And Queen is right too. You don't make $4 per 1,000 viewers. That's not true either. The way YouTube ads work, people will get ads at different times. And it also depends. If you watch the entire ad, you don't skip, we get more because of that. But it's literally pennies on the dollar. Oh, thank you, Tracy. That person that did the money math can't math. I couldn't math. I wasn't even paying attention to that math for sure. That the math went right over my head. Even them doing the math for me, I just didn't care to hear it. I just zoned that out.
I'm like about to say, Queen, you better pay me if you're making like fucking $10,000 a month. Oh well, we need to renegotiate my non-existent pay. What the fuck?
We need to renegotiate my non-existent pay. Hey, Neon Zebra. No one, you're in here. Hey.
I mean, I think if people were making that kind of money, everyone would have a YouTube channel, right?
That's
I'm
true.
sure, bro.
Yeah.
Like fucking Granny's watch would be making like $6,000 or something.
Yeah, this is fucking
If you were making that much money,
make it rain on me, baby. Make it rain.
I'm about to.
Why me? Why me? I'll tell you what, you can make decent money on here. You can definitely make decent money on here for sure.
Like, I'm gonna be just like that scene from what's that stocks trade Wolf of Wall Street? You're gonna be like the guy in the diner, and I'm gonna be like the fat guy.
$451 ain't even enough for my fucking power bill for a month.
You're gonna be the guy like from the Wolf of Wall Street, the guy in the diner. You're gonna show me a check, and it says, if you could prove that you made this money today, I'll quit my job.
Yeah, another creator claims internet's 400 alone. 450 wouldn't pay shit.
And I'm just gonna be calling up my boss tomorrow. Okay, I quit. According to Sin, I work at Subway, so I better get someone to cover for me.
Well, here, Skips My Lose. Emmy's wanting to dox you out. She's wanting to know if you're really Tim.
Oh, absolutely, my name's Tim. Absolutely.
And it's dependent on many factors.
Timothy, none your business.
No, it's absolutely
Timothy,
Tim.
business.
Absolutely, Tim. I saw she was just spiraling, man. I've never seen someone recommend so many hate videos in her channel, and then I was like, whoa.
Dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all.
Jesus Christ, headstones, get a grip. You were like recommending every video against Heels and Queen I've ever seen in less than like 15 hours. You need to chill out.
And you know what? Maybe that's true. Maybe it was wrong that Emmy was recommending all these anti-channels, but why isn't that approach taken when you're tagged by a channel that's doing the same thing to another creator? Like you don't think that's a little nutty too? It's all dependent. It's not all the same. It's absolutely not all the same for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's obsessive. That's wrong. Chill out. But say that to the same person that's tagging you against somebody maybe you don't perhaps care for. Because it is.
These people are fucking clowns.
I know. Do you know how many people have reached out to me about her? They were like, the cheese has slid all the way off.
Then she's like, this is Sinner's art. It looks really good. That shit looks.
I will say, in Emmy's defense, this is like her first year being on YouTube, and everything does feel very serious. And in a short period of time, warranted or not, she has been doxxed. She has had her job contacted. She has had people in her state. It is all gross, and it all feels gross to her. And I understand why it would. I was the same way, especially during my first year of being on YouTube. It was very, very, serious to me. And I'm sure right now it's very serious to her.
It's like he was on acid.
It looks like finger paints, like he dug in your ass and painted.
Well, at least he's doing, something, right? At least he's making work. He's doing something. If that's how he makes his money and people are buying it, it's not. I think the $4 average for AdSense is accurate. No, I disagree. Discord leaks. I disagree. First off, because there's just a lot of factors. Maybe that's like the overall conclusion, but there's still many factors. Like how many people are watching the ad? How many people are getting hit with the ad? Because not everybody, like if an ad popped up right now, not everybody in here is going to see that ad right now. Only certain people will. I think if you turned off all chat for a week, we would see the bullshit go down a ton. It's ridiculous. You think so? Well, the problem is people are now stuck on who's behind the videos, right? That's become what it is. But does QB say she's a single mom, or is it the people around her who say it for her? I know in the past I've heard her say she has a live boyfriend, but I hear B Tim, that girl, etc., always say she's a single mom. Isn't AdSense for ads? I've never seen ads there, but I don't go lately or often. It is. Huh. The downplaying of what? Google's watching. Sorry. I don't know what you're referring to. That is facts, Lacey. The chat matches the creator's energy. I've seen, here's an example. I was a part of a channel. I would go to their chat often and oh, thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you. I have to get to the mall today, dude. I can't believe we're so close to Christmas. It's scary. I was in a channel. I was part of a channel that was that I enjoyed. I enjoyed chatting in and everything. And I remember another creator came in, and at the time, other people from another community were in there because they liked listening to who was being trashed, but they weren't regularly at the chat. They weren't regularly part of that channel. And another creator came in that the creator whose channel it is didn't like. So the channel owner started saying things about the creator and blah, 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 whatever. And I see people that don't even know that person, don't know the history, don't know anything about it, turn around and jump on the hate train of this creator based on what the channel was saying about them. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you can absolutely make good money from YouTube. You can. Especially if you go live a lot and you have long streams, and absolutely. I feel like the whole go live to Qs was engineered to make sure focus was that and not the contents of the video. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Let's look at this poll really quick. But you know what I mean? So you're right. That it absolutely comes down to the channel owner creates the environment of the chat. All right, so far the poll is at 556 votes. 15% say Jones and Anunya. Sinner and Emmy's at 21%. And that girl voice is 22. And then someone inside the Hive is 42%. Very interesting. Someone inside the Hive. I'm curious to figure this out myself. I mean, I'm not curious. I'm not going to go snooping into finding out, but I think it will come out in time who's who and who's doing what. I think there's a reason for it, though. And there could be several motives behind it. It could be to expose Queen and things that she said. Listen, I've had channels that have done that to me. And I'll tell you, a lot of times they are like nitpicking, but in this case, anyhow, I don't see it having the footprint of Josen. I don't see it having the footprint of Nunya. I don't see it having a footprint of many people. I wouldn't be surprised if it was designed to do exactly what it's doing. Giddy. Wait, I used the word giddy because of this lady, though. Hold on. Bless her heart. I hope she's doing well. I'm going to remove the comment really quick. All right.
I find it hilarious. You just are so desperate to wanting my attention. You haters just will stop at nothing. You all must want me to hop in the sack with every one of you. I'll give you some. Come my way. I'll get you in bed. I'll show you a good time. How about that?
Love her confidence. I truly do. I love her confidence. QP hardly ever says she's a single mom or whines about being a single mom either. And I watch her every time she's live. I heard her say maybe once or twice after the lawsuit. Yeah. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe there was a time when Joneson was on panel with Queen and mentioned something about having, I hate if I'm putting this out wrong, having a husband that she's not really married to, but been together so long that they're husband and wife. And I believe, if I'm correct, that Queen responded similarly, saying that she is also common law, considers herself common law. Yeah, so that just happened. Yikes. She didn't discuss being a single mom until we all made that a focus and how sad it was that a single mom was being sued. Their relationships. Yes, GW, you're right. Yeah, I do recall that. Sorry, Miss Connie. Sorry. She wrote it in her fundraiser. Make sure you have updated your YouTube app to see polls and new features. There's new features? But he's not the kid's dad, which means she's still a single mom. What? Wait, what? I disagree with that, Mrs. America. If I was to marry somebody right now, whether they're my kid's father or not, I'm no longer a single mom. I have a partner. I disagree with that. I don't really think it's anybody's business, to be honest. I watch QB every time she's live. She hardly ever says it or mentions it, hardly ever. Only after a lawsuit. In fact, I watch every time she's live. Do you? Well, yeah. In what context would she even mention it? Like, oh, by the way, I'm a single mom. I mean, you know, I don't know. Ultimately, like, it's not really anybody's business, to be honest. I don't know. Just like it's nobody's business if Sinner was in the military. It's nobody's business what Joneson does for a living. It's nobody's business what Dolly's house and cars look like. It's just nobody's fucking business. But if you're, I mean, I guess it does become people's business if it's being stated she's a single mom, and I don't know. If you're married, you're not single. Seems pretty straightforward to me. I think Rowena, them saying she's single because it will help with donos. Well, I would tell you. Well, I'll be honest with you, Laura. I don't want you coming up here and being like "fuck queen" type of thing. I don't. That's not the type of stream I want to have. Tim announces she's a single mom all the time. If you know your server is a single mom at Christmas, would you not tip a little more generously? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. That is very true. No, Juan. Where are you at? Thank you. Thank you so much. If you have a partner, you have an extra income, period. I don't care about your family stuff. I'm here for trolling and talking trash on Sunnyside. Thank you, LaDonna. I never heard her say she's a single mom. Well, we just played a clip of B. Tim saying it. So I don't know. Has Queen said it? I don't know. I guess that could be the trade-off, but she's not really correct in it either. So I don't know. You remember Melissa? She's not married, but she's not single. Her kids will be having a great Christmas. Other people on her panel need to stop putting the single mom stuff out there. I hope her kids will have a great Christmas. I hope every kid has a great Christmas. If she's so worried about her kids and her life, why she meddle in other lives? Well, to be fair, she does say at one point in one of these videos, hold on, and I agree with her on it because I've had it happen to me. And it does get you to that place where you will say that shit. So this one, give me 1 second. It is. All right.
Live.
In this video.
By the way, I don't like Sinner, but I don't agree with people doxing him and fucking with him in real life. Leave that man alone. Leave his real life alone. Like, seriously.
I mean, he's a loser on here and whatever. That's fine. But yeah, just
leave him alone.
She's like, oh, Queen B's been behind the scenes and she supports everything that Blank Screen and Aileen do. Are you fucking serious?
Cambry, that's a good point. Maybe she isn't correct in it because people dig into her life too damn much. Maybe. But I also, it could go both ways. You know what I mean? Many couples keep their finances separate, so I don't think anyone should assume she's got someone at home paying her bills. Now, Anarch Roach Girl, with utmost respect, if I had a partner, if I had a husband or common law husband or a man that was living under the same roof as me and my kids, and he wasn't contributing to the bills, I don't think Queen would ever put up with that. Oh my goodness, cocktail dress. Thank you so much. Thank you. I saw the big picture, Laura. I saw it. I spoke about all of it. Every single mom is someone who raises children alone by themselves with no help from anyone. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. All right, this part. Come back
Serious?
here.
November 29th, Queen B and B Tim were saying people shouldn't go real life on Sinner. However, 4 days prior, Queen B was going real life on Sinner in private. She was spreading his docs, as she called it, to multiple people. But previously, she's claimed the following.
I don't go real life. But let me tell you something else. If you fuck with my goddamn kids or you want to go real life on me, I can't promise that I won't go real life back on you.
Right there. Right there. If you fuck with my real life, if you fuck with my kids,
But previously,
my real life.
she's claimed the following.
I don't go real life. But let me tell you something else. If you fuck with my goddamn kids or you want to go real life on me, I can't promise that I won't go real life back on you.
Right? That's fair. If you aren't married, you're single, was so hard to understand. Well, independent thinker, if you have a live-in partner, then you're not necessarily a single mom. But I guess people have different standards to it. But yes, if you're not married, you're considered single. Absolutely. Common sense out the windows. Because you have a partner doesn't mean you don't pay your own bills. Often each pay their own. Just wanted to add in food for thought. I disagree with that as well, Forgotten Whispers. I truly do. I get what you guys are saying with that, but I just disagree. I just don't think so. Nicolina. I mean, on paper, you're single. I get what you're saying. Right. That's like semantics of it, right? Rowena. Yep. And I've had many people fuck with my family, and yet I did not dox them. But if I decided to, if I said in private I wanted to, yeah, don't don't judge me on that. It is so easy to judge unless you're in that situation, honestly. Well, because here's the thing, Dynamite, and I don't care. I personally don't care. I see why people care, though. Just like if it was me and I was saying I'm a single mom, but I had a live-in partner for the past 18 fucking years. I'm not quite a single mom. A lot of people know that single moms get a little more sympathy or a little more donations or a little more whatever. So I think that's why people care. Just like people would care if it was anybody they disliked, right? They would care. Since Queen spoke on them first and more. That's the argument to be had, right? So unless he's freeloading off her, then she's not a single mom. Well, even if he is freeloading off her. It is about context. It is being implied that she's a single mom with no help. Yeah. People saying they are single if they aren't legally married. Red flag. Oh, that's true, Bon, right? I don't care. I'm not donating if there's an able-bodied male in the picture. I get it. But I would address them, not on YouTube. They wouldn't do it twice. Not my family. And honestly, if anyone says differently, well, who would? Yes, Rowena. Yes. I agree. So when people are going around, they're passing around little messages, trying to make somebody look horrible. Ask why somebody was that angry in private, and then ask what they did in public. That's not necessarily true. Yeah, right, Chowder? Someone from QB's side Discord sent me some bombastic screenshots last Monday. No shit. So if you have a marriage certificate paper and fuck support, just ask for clarification. No, it's not fuck support. But I do think it is misleading to state to an audience that you are a single mother if you're not. But no, not fuck support. Maybe fuck government support. Massive shit talking about Savage. Is Savage part of them? I see what you're saying. My comment was taken wrong. I mean, each person to pay bills, not one or the other. In most cases, even if two are paying in, they each are paying their bills. They each put money in. I think it's kind of arguing semantics, to be honest. Everybody feels differently. Everybody runs a different marriage anyhow. Like my parents did it the old school way where, my father paid all the bills and my mom did everything when it came to us and the food shopping and school shit and all of that. You know what I mean? I personally do not care at all. I like the Queen. Let's be real. If anyone else was in the same situation and claimed the same thing, would they get the same treatment? It's none of my business, though. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. And I don't think they would. Oh, thank you, Gary. They're assholes, but. All right, 1 second. Let's see what you got, Nicolina. I knew I said there was, there's definitely plotting going on, that's for sure. Pretty simple. 1 adult single, 2 adults not single or married. In my family, I make money and my wife spends it. Thank you, Chowder. Let's see. Oh, hold on. How many morons does it take to fit a square peg in a round hole? I imagine a lot. Do I have a thing? Oh, but I'm pretty sure it's you. I won't even cover you anyway. Hey. Is that you? Thank you, Lana. Hey, it is you. Oh, you're up now. Sorry. Can you hear me? Oh, your speaker's messed up.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Yep.
Okay, so last Monday, I received an email from a email account by the name of Leaked Stuff. And then it's stuffleaked48@gmail.com. There were 13 screenshots. And I was confused why it was being sent to me, of all people. Like, why? This has nothing to do with me. And they responded pretty much, hey, ho, 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 here's an early Christmas gift. I thought you would want them. I've heard you speak on Queen Bee recently and how she does fuck shit behind the scenes. Just sharing, ignore if not wanted. Now, all of these screenshots, I'm assuming is not part of her main Discord. I don't know if it's like a side Discord, but they were just talking massive shit about Savage Live Media, saying that she's a grifter. She's just jealous that Queen Bee has so much support for her channel and her PayPal. And I'm like, these people act like they're good with you on Front Street, but behind the scenes, they do all of this shit stuff. And that's, again, the reason I lost respect for Queen Bee is because of the whole Eileen thing and going after Dolly's girlfriend's job, giving Eileen information to help the craziest woman, which is Eileen, stalk people in real life. That is not okay. You cannot sit on your panel admonishing people like me that used to go real life when you're still actively going real life. But you just do it on Facebook Messenger and in Discord.
I get what you're saying.
It's no different. And I have no respect for someone that will admonish others for the things they're doing quietly when no one's looking.
Or, judge others for it, but accept others that do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Correct.
Oh, okay, judge me for doing it, but you're okay with this person that does it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot about the black screen person. No clue who they are, but I mean, their name precedes themselves, considering, this sounds like that person is a serious real lifer. But you can't be supportive of that and then admonish other people on how bad it is for others. So I don't know if Savage is going to do anything with those Discord messages, but I was blown away at the fake and how fake people are to each other and then all the dirty shit behind. So I think whoever's behind that channel is also behind these emails because there's a purpose. It's exposing the same person.
Oh, absolutely. There's an agenda. And that shows
Absolutely.
that this person was involved. So Rowana says, I'm in her Discord, never saw Savage brought up. There are absolutely no private rooms. With utmost
That's not
respect,
true.
like you really wouldn't know that. Like just because you're not invited to the private room doesn't mean there's not a
Correct.
private room.
Correct.
And I heard about these in advance. I heard that there was
Yep.
and there's more to come is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing I'm part of a list too.
So in this,
And you are as well, Nicolina.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't care. I can combat anything. These people don't bother me. But these are the main people talking shit. Was Nenny, Katie the Great, Queen Bee, Independent Thinker, B Tim, Fantastical Assertions, NorCal Girl. Let's see. Looks like those are the main players. The Good Nunyas and one of them. And someone named Jen with an astrological sign.
Are these older? Do they have dates to them?
No, this would have been after Savage went to Las Vegas for her 25th wedding anniversary. So I think she went in July or August. So they're not too old. They're not too old.
No, like 4 months, yeah.
So I'm guessing. I know it has to do with saying that she's a pocket watcher pretty much because she's jealous that Queen got all this money for the lawsuit against BHB, which I 100% back. She has that right. I'm glad people were able to help her because otherwise BHB will not stop doing this to other people in the future. So I still 100% support that somebody was able to garner financial assistance to take on BHB. However, that is money that Queen Bee is going to have to pay taxes on, and that's her business. But it's nobody's business what Savage does for her anniversary. She had paid for her stuff in advance. And I think it's just a shitty comparison where these people had no problem talking shit about Savage, but they would never do that to her face. So this clearly is a private chat, a side chat on Discord that only a certain few are on, or this comes from the main Discord, which anyone could have access to.
That's interesting.
So that's all.
So
I just wanted to share that because I personally have a lot of disdain for Queen Bee for them giving me shit about going real life in the past when they're still actively doing it. So
well, and I agree with that because I don't like the fact that like Voices just openly said yesterday she goes real life and they were all in the chat with it. So, it's like, and that's like I keep saying about these idiots that keep showing private messages of me where I'm like, oh, should I go after their fucking kids? Let me look their kids up. And I'm obviously being a smart ass doing so.
Right.
But like, and they want people to vilify me on that, but I never did it publicly. But yet you're showing that with people who've done it to me and others publicly.
Yeah.
Like you look like so fucking stupid doing that. Do you know what I mean?
That's why a few weeks ago I took the stance of I'm going to do whatever the F I want to do. And I'm not going to be admonished by any channel bigger than me or smaller than me when y'all are doing the same shit just quietly. I think it's ridiculous, and you got to hold yourself to the same standards you're trying to hold other people to, period. But I got to go. I just wanted to share that because I think it's hypocritical. So
yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy on YouTube. You know that.
Yep. I'll be back in chat.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Every creator has a private chat with their mods or certain members. What did I miss? That's true. I guess you missed part that you were on it. I guess you missed that part where you were part of the messages exposed. Hey, Bombshell. Every creator does have a private chat with their mods or certain members. That is facts. Like I have a very small group of ladies, and it sucks when people put that shit out. Definitely does. Nobody likes it when it's their messages, but they have no problem sharing it when it's others. You know what I mean? It's a shitty thing. That's sad. All these dedicated subs and all this going on behind closed doors. Then joke. To be fair, I mean, here's the realistic thing, though, Leo. We are in a drama community. Do you know what I mean? We're in a drama community, and people gossip. To say that people don't gossip with their friends is ridiculous. Yeah, not every creator, but some do. I've learned not to have mod chats or private chats with certain people. I've had my small main group of ladies for well over a year now, and I trust them. But I still, you still be cautious of what you write anywhere. If you want to say it in public, don't say it in private, because odds are it will become public, even if you think it's private. People get angry. People, do things, and it sucks. It definitely sucks. The male mods are left out. Sorry, Gary. I don't think you guys would care. But yeah, people absolutely talk shit. That's what we do. It's gossiping. It's, it's part of a gossip channel. It's drama community. There ain't nothing fake with this savage shit talking. Many of us don't like her and are public about it. Oh, there you go. Group of ladies, but nothing to do with my channel. Did someone start a clip channel exposing Queen Bee and her channel or something? Yes, PB and J. Are you coming in late? No, I don't have a mod chat. Merry Christmas to you. It's not a mod chat. It's a chat of ladies that have been with me for a very long time, and it's a very small chat. Private chats are a given. It's chats where they are trying to take other creators down who go against them, smear campaigns, and bullying. I'm sure there's a lot of those. It's funny because I'll never forget. There's a creator who I still don't like, and we've always had ups and downs, mainly downs. But at one point when we were good, I asked them, I said, listen, every time I be in a chat or on a panel or something, you and like your crew would come in immediately. Was there like a private group going on where you guys would be like, oh, she's over here? And they admit it, yes. And it's like, it's so obvious when that's taking place. Thank you, Killshot. Discord's the devil. You know what's the devil? The Discord leaks. They're ridiculous. It's like everybody acts so stunned and shocked that people talk shit. People talk shit. We all do it. And I think if any of us, especially when we're angry, had messages exposed of when we're angry, we'll all look a certain way. You know what I mean? It's just facts. People who do this stuff's gross. I got a Discord, nothing nefarious. Don't believe anything you see, people. Even if creators do, why is it an issue? Just asking. All right. I guess the issue comes if you're talking about somebody in private, but publicly acting like you like them. Then I take issue, especially if it's me. Don't expect privacy anywhere. Anywhere. I love your photo, by the way. DM or Discord and talk shit. Yeah. Yeah. Felt too. I still don't fully grasp Discord. Does anyone know why iPhone users can gift memberships on some channels but not others? No, that's weird. I talk shit private, public to myself like a weirdo. Like, fuck this bitch. Yeah. I don't even need to see Discord to see the fake. Discord is okay to keep in contact with creators. Yeah. There's just always trouble. There's always trouble. There's always somebody that wants to get into a Discord too, and it's like, hey, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna see a bunch of gossip. I don't like or trust the platform. Yeah, it's interesting. It isn't Discord, it's the people. Discord is an app without people. Let people demonize Discord. You just said it too. 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. What are the eyes for? What's going on here? Nothing, Chase, since the demon's in it. Leah Linus will probably never know who the person is at this point. Just give up asking who the leaker is. Hey, PJ. What's with the eyes, you assholes? What are you doing? I'm gonna pull up voices and say, if you can't come in with balls. I'm just kidding. Oh, here we go. All the eyes. All the eyes. Eyes. But no, here's the thing. There's a lot of creators that will, dislike somebody in private and try to keep it cordial in public just to avoid these are assholes. Just to avoid the extra the headache of it all. You know what I mean? Like, people don't necessarily want a headache with people. And look, now we got some real balls. So after 3 hours, my conclusion is people that rock with Queen will still rock with Queen. That's it. That's it, Shady. That's the way it always comes down to. People have their minds made up, and until something happens with them or, whatever, that doesn't usually change. They're fucking assholes. The robot beats him was hysterical, and Eileen in the car was hysterical. I miss her too. She's the throne. Oh. The 8-ball. A lot of people don't, Eyes, blue balls. Marlena dropped the blue balls. See, I don't think it's Joneson, and here's why. Because I do believe Joneson would say it, and I believe what Joneson wrote earlier. And what Joneson wrote earlier is the only reason, the only thing that has prevented her from saying certain things is that she doesn't want to hurt other people. I do believe, without a doubt, that if it wasn't for that, Joneson would be out here saying everything. I don't think she's afraid to speak her mind, honestly. Doesn't matter who it is. They're free to make the videos, and QB is free to respond. Just like QB would criticize BHB, people can do the same to her. That's nature. So here's a question. That's a good point. Let me ask you this generally, Jenny, and the chat. Sorry, not just you. But let's say BHB said, oh, matter of fact, she did, right? God, I feel that on so many fucking levels. Some people just don't let you break away. They can't just let it cordially end. Just let it go. It has to become content. But when Betty admitted that she was striking, take these headphones off, burnt toast. When she admitted that they were putting in privacy strikes to try to find out who people were, people freaked out, right? And said it was wrong and you don't do that. And Betty's trying to get people's identity. What is the difference here? I'm not going to lie and say I don't have a list of suspicions, but for every yes, my kind comes up with a no. So for now, I just watch and observe. Did you see that? Good on you. Did you see Jones and try to buy votes? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sounds like AB to me on 2-speed. I don't think AB's much involved in any of this. I think that was the whole point of it. I don't care who put the videos out. I just hate the double standards. I'm not going to lie. I feel some type of way about the shit that was spewed and played about Jess over there. Yeah, I feel some type of way about it too. Especially when it was my private messages. And it's like, well, we're against private messages being shown, or we're not entitled to people's health. But then if it's somebody you may not care for, then we're entitled to it. Thank you, Megan, because I was feeling some type of way too. Granny's watching napping portion of the live stream. The silence. My daughter was talking to me. These kids always want instant food, right? Like they don't want to cook. They just want you to buy food all the time. It's not feasible. Jones and buying votes. You seen it. Penny pointing the finger at if I say her name out loud, she may appear, but Penny might be on. You might be on to something, Penny. Bom, I can say this is one thing me and you haven't been blamed for. This is surprisingly, one thing for once didn't come on to us. Accusing Jones and me is seriously laughable. Not because Jones isn't clever enough to create it. It just isn't her. From what I know, Jones, this ain't her style. I will say this because I figured out who was behind certain accounts by the way they type and talk. You learn somebody's writing style and you can tell by who they're going after. So whoever it is, you better, be smart enough to change up your writing style. Yeah, I don't like that either, Lacey. Let me, if I want to expose some shit, I'll just use my channel. That's why you have a channel, right? I think Nunya's always said that too. I for what it's worth, I don't believe it's you ladies. I'd be shocked to find out if it was. I mean, don't make me shocked, you know. But I guess we'll find out. My college daughter comes home for Christmas and wants dinner at 11 p.m. Showers at midnight. My daughter does that too. I'm surprised Bomb gets blamed for every damn thing. The wind blows is Bombshell's fault. Smoke them if you got them. That's right. Yep, writing style is key. They'll be able to figure it out that way eventually if they don't realize it and, you know, slip up. Like somebody said earlier, he uses the word giddy. Well, shit, I use the word giddy. Don't put me on that list. It's been my experience that Jones and Anunya will both say what they want to say. They don't need to hide behind a video like that. And I think, here's the thing. I think why people think it's them is because everybody knows there's been some like ongoing tension. And I think people are thinking like, oh, this is their way of stirring shit without it falling back on them. But I don't believe that. I believe that when they say that the one thing that's kept them quiet is they don't want to hurt other people. They don't want to have to drag other people into it. I believe that. I do. You know, I think whoever did it did that knowing that these two ladies would be blamed. And that, you know, Queen would get angry. I think they know it. And I think whoever's doing it is also trying to cause a war. Like they want this to explode. They want Joneson to explode. They want Nunya to explode. They want Queen to explode, especially Queen to explode. They're like really pushing for this to become a thing, a whole out war. And yeah. Same when people call a stranger on the internet Queen, it sounds so subservient. Well, I mean, is her name now? What do you want them? It's not like they're calling her Queen and her channel name's, you know, Lizard. You know what I mean? I feel you. I think it'd be a combo of people. Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. It was absolutely, it was like almost written to be like, hey, it's us. Even from like the description of being like us. So many people end up using other phrases here. Skunky accused someone of being Lindsay because she used the word weird. I use that. I say weird all the time. Matter of fact, at one point, people were saying to make merch that said it. You weirdo. Focus on getting better and recording tissue rockets for us. Dude, Queen deserves this. She built her platform and calling out people for the same crowd she's been doing in those private chats. The glove fits. You may be fooled. If the glove doesn't fit, you may be fooled. What if somebody decided to wear a small glove so that it wouldn't fit? Oh, the Jones and Nunya would say it was them if it was. Whoever smelt it, dealt it, SoFlo. I wish I knew how to make videos. My channel is straight up clips without fair use. You can, there's different things to download. Like, what is the one I use? CapCut. Download CapCut. And it's pretty simple because I'm not good at all that stuff either, but pretty self-explanatory. Just play around with it. Yeah, 3 people. It shows smiles in a way. And those are Laura, HH, and Sin. So who likes those 3 a lot? But that could also be planned out as well. You know what I mean? Like they can intentionally be doing that to make it look like certain people. You know, like you know, if it's voices. You know, people are slick, Mystery. People are slick. People are good at throwing fucking flames on shit. And what is in the video? Let me see. Good question. Ooh. Didn't even pick up on the little clues in the beginning. Check them out. Let's see. Good idea, Cash. And lies are being spun. Oh. I thought that said lies on it, but it doesn't. Maybe they thought it did as well. Does that mean somebody's next? Prima Coward channel purpose to try to make it look like it's me. I haven't seen that channel. People like voices shiesty and manipulative. I just want a lesson from whoever did it on how to make a video. You got a commercial? Yay! If we're being honest, the herd mentality is bad on YouTube in general. No community is exists. No community is exists. Wait, what did you say? I'm just asking. Don't come for me. Well, not to be rude, but nobody thinks Queen had it coming. Oh, we all have our day. We all have our day. Absolutely, her day was coming. Everybody has their day. Actually, I'm surprised it didn't come sooner, to be honest. But yeah. It's part of being a creator. People do that shit, especially like if you're doing well, if you're growing well, if you're getting traction, people love to set out to cause harm at those points. I agree with that, Joe Madre. She's look, you said giddy. Could be you. I agree, though. Let's expose the ugly inside. Looking into a mirror in their own words. The images are cool. They are cool. When you go to the movies, do you watch the movie for what it is, or do you frankly find out who the director was? You know, I was just saying the other day, remember when we used to do VHSs and it'd be either, and sometimes in the beginning, but, you know, more times at the end, they do like the producers and all that shit. You don't really see that anymore. So that's a very good question. When you go to the movies, you watch the movie for, well, that's a distraction as well. Like, let's find out who's behind it is also a distraction. Let's all just blame each other and get this over with. Looking like SpongeBob and Patrick had babies. You're telling me, Bombshell. Oh, I know. Ooh, cut it? I'm going to try it. Keep focus on the message. You guys, for what it's worth, I'm disappointed with QB, but I still hope she beats BHB ass in court. She will. Here's the thing. I think there's this, and I've said this a lot when it comes to Queen. I think there's this standard by others that have placed her on like this type of like pedestal, like this image shows, right? Give you all my final thoughts. I love how they made Sinner and Emmy look. This. Right? I think others have envisioned the same vision when it comes to Queen. And I don't even think it's Queen's fault. I think for that alone, a lot of people dislike Queen. Now, I get it. I'm not saying there's no other valid reasons or she hasn't done things or said things, but I do believe a lot of it is by other people that are doing that. A lot of other people place her on this pedestal when at the end of the day, she's just like everybody fucking else, you know? She's going to do things. She's going to be reactive. She's going to respond to things. She's going to say things she shouldn't. I think another reason people get upset is because there's always others that are on the panel to help defend Queen. Like in this video alone, it's Queen says about, oh, I'm going to dig into his whatever. And then you have B. Tim say, no, you won't. No, you know, and that's like, that's awesome for Queen. You know, because I think we should all have, I wish we all had that. I wish I had somebody to be like, oh, she doesn't mean that, you know. But she does, and that's good. That's good if she has a friend that has her back in that format. But I think that's the problem is a lot of other people's place this. Maybe. Well, since my name is in a couple titles, I'm here for you. Let people come up with no receipts. You get what you get. I mean, it's true. Like I said, there, you know, I was kind of hurt the other day by what was being stated about me that wasn't true. And then ironically, a little bit later into the stream, it was being stated that people shouldn't take things from streams and repeat them, you know, without all the facts. And well, that was what was just done to me. Hey, Barbara. It's like people actually doing it because the name fascinates me to no end. When people would come for her to rule who was in the wrong, she's like, right, she's human like the rest of us. That, yes. Hate being in bushes. Hate Mondays at work. I know you're there, girl. The only person it should matter to, or I could see it mattering to, Bombshell, as far as why does it matter who made it though, would be Queen. Just like when people, I'm sure you've had it, when people make clips about you and they're trying to paint this narrative about you, we're like, well, who the fuck is that? Doesn't mean we go looking for it, but we do want, we want to know who it is. Wow, new account. That happens a lot. For our own, like, who the fuck is this person judging me? And who the fuck is this person saying this? But to actually, like I said, when you say you purposely struck them to try to get their identity, people threw a fit when Betty said the same thing when it came to burnt toast and others. That's just how fucking YouTube is. Me too, Bombshell. I wish there was just one channel I could focus on, don't you? Oh my gosh. We've all had it happen and it sucks. And everybody gets their turn, man. It's like the spinning wheel of YouTube. Whose turn's up? If people don't fight for Queen, she messaged them asking if they are okay. The manipulation, control, mind games is out of control. What makes you say that? Queen going live with receipts. What kind of receipts? What if it was burnt toast? No, she wouldn't do that. I don't even think she would care to do that. But that would be funny. It would be crazy if it like came out at the end that it was like somebody nobody expected, like Mrs. P. You know what I mean? That's what I said. I didn't get blamed and Bombshell didn't get blamed, and that's refreshing for me. I'm so used to being the blame of everything in this my little sector anyhow. About AWP, nothing about drama. Come on. Oh, AWP receipts. Adventures with Purpose. Coming in Thursday, that was NC. She has some greater super graphics and voices. Let us sink in. Money, jealousy, greed. Give it time. Just the day is young. No! Anyway, I get the overall. I get the overall message. I think this happens to everybody. Yeah, I feel you on that. It's like you go nuts trying to argue differently. I think, in my opinion, yeah, I can't stand when people do that, to be honest. In my opinion, the way I've come to see it and learn is that those who support, those who don't, won't. And usually it's not until they experience it on their own that they understand what you're saying anyhow. So it's like, why the fuck am I going to drive myself nuts trying to convince people of otherwise? Or maybe a slanderous video on your medical is in order. Yeah, that was invasive. That was fucking gross. However, I will low-key insinuate it. That's called gaslight manipulation. Useful idiot. That's what I said earlier. I don't know if this particular thing's happened to everybody. If things do happen, I mean, hell, I'm still getting beaten by my husband. Not sure. I think it happens to mostly everybody in the drama community. I think most people have their time. Everyone running around looking for hypocrites. Just have a look in the mirror, find one. I've said the same thing. We're all fucking hypocrites, right? Every single one of us are hypocritical. Just facts. And we're biased and we're judgy and, we're all the things. I was thinking that too. It would be funny. It'd be funny if it was like, gotcha. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I actually have this little short video that I made around Halloween time. It's facts. Everybody on YouTube is hypocritical to a point. So my personal battles, no, Gary, absolutely not. I never would. So I chose all the things. It's just the way it is. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. I am curious to watch this saga unfold. I am very interested in it. Well, that's facts. We don't all make up flat out lies, though. Absolutely. But you have to admit though, Tracy, there are times where people try to make something you said to be a flat out lie by twisting things and painting a narrative, and that happens. So all you can do at the end of the day is watch for yourself, base your judgments off what you see, not what you see from a creator, not what videos are trying to make you see or people tagging you are trying to make you see. And KNS, happy birthday. Can we all say happy birthday to KNS, please? Anyway, I appreciate all of you being here today. If you wouldn't mind, please hit the thumbs up. Yes, that's the other thing. Don't be afraid to go chat somewhere to try to see the truth, or just even being in the bushes. This idea that you should see all sides of things and then come to a conclusion. Try to do so unbiasedly. It's hard. It's hard, but it can be done. It can absolutely be done. I think, thank you all for telling KNS happy birthday. I think there's a lot of people that dislike Queen and are going to find things to continue these videos. And at the end of the day, you have to just see it for yourself. Watch Queen. Listen to the actual stream. Don't listen to just the part that was taken. Listen to it all. And then make up your own minds. Come to your own conclusions. But whoever's behind that channel, may the odds forever be in your favor, because I have a feeling it won't be long before it is exposed to it is. It won't be long. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. Happy Monday. I got to get some Christmas stuff going. I hate it. I always wait last minute. It is stressful. I dislike it. I have a feeling today will be calmer as I have free time. It's hard. It's hard to be unbiased. It's easier when it's not somebody you care about, like you're not personally attached to in a situation, that's for sure. I stopped hiding in the bushes. Made me feel like I'm an actual sneaky when not trying to be. I like that. Yeah. Oh, I like you too. Thank you. All right, guys. I will see you all around these streets. Have a great day. Please hit the thumbs up. And yeah. You can't chant Glare streams who chant morbid. He likes the word sanctuary. A lot of people do that. If I see you in this chat, don't come back to mine. Bless it. Thank you. Bomb, you will probably be tagged in 50 million community posts. You might get a few emails, a few video uploads, tag you in things. And yeah, you know how it works. I got a feeling somebody's watching me.